Hello, we are back. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are watching me from. How are you guys? How has today been? I didn't even remember to quickly check if the main characters came live again today. I didn't remember to quickly check before I started my live stream. Welcome to everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry I'm late. I just needed to cross my T's and dot my I's here and there. I'm sure you guys saw my post on Facebook about me getting a lawyer. I love interesting stuff like that. Things like that. Those are energy givers for me when things like that happen. So I'm sure some of you saw that. So just just to let you know, if you need information, contact me, send me a message inbox, and I will download it all to you with all pleasure. Yes, you know how we love to do it. No gatekeeping. No gatekeeping. For now, if you want to know what's happening, you want more details, I'll send it to you. Well, when I say I'll send it to you, if you let me know you're my fan, you're my supporter, you're my lover. In fact, you don't even need to introduce yourself. Once you inbox me, I'm going to know that you are my lover. You wish me well. You want the best for me. Once you do that, I'll give you the information. And when the time is good, we're going to start our series on it. Entire documentary. You guys know I enjoy stuff like this. I don't like one-off programs that you just do today, you finish, tomorrow you're on to the next one. I like to balance and sit down. But it's not time. Let us finish with Don and Co. Don Stony Totoyos. Did Stony? I don't think she came live because otherwise I would have seen it. I don't think there is any way I would miss it, you know? Yeah, because I would be tagged. I would even see it myself. I would even see it because it would be loud. Because yesterday they broke the internet. They managed to do so. And I don't think anybody saw it coming. All three of them going live. And them going live is them being fearless. Them not thinking, oh my God, what are they going to think? Oh my God, they're going to think we are betrayers. Oh my God, is this actually the right thing to do? Oh my God, is this even morally correct to do? No, they went live with their full chest. You guys know me. That when I say things like that, you know how I am. I don't like cowards. I don't like fearful people. I don't like runaway soldiers. It's either you don't fight at all, then you put one leg that, okay, this is one leg. I want to fight with one leg. No, enter fully. That's what I like. You understand? And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. We've entered American. You understand? I'm going in fully. I don't play. I've always made it known. It's not cho. It's not just talk, and all talk and no action. No, I don't stop. I don't finish. I'll take it to the end. You understand? And those are the kind of people who are like that, are people that I gain energy from. I love to see that people are not scared. People stand boldly and firmly in what they believe in. Not just, oh, how will people see us? What will people say? How will they think about all of this? No, they are doing it based on how they feel about it. And just being authentic, being genuine to yourself, feeling like I'm doing the right thing boldly, not like, oh, I'm doubting. Are you sure this is, knowing what you're doing and doing it. So for me, that live stream that they did, I don't think any of us saw it. Of course, we knew after the page got swapped, or after the page got transferred to Stoney, we knew that somehow they were already communicating, because there's no way she would take over a page without, unless you hack. And of course, we knew it wasn't a hack that happened. So definitely we knew there was communication between them or amongst them. But I don't think anyone was prepared for that live stream yesterday. I think everyone just thought, okay, now maybe they didn't intend for people to know the page went from Justin to Stoney. Oh, now it's out there and people know. So Justin is just going to withdraw back into his shell and just wait for all the attacks and just anticipate the worst and just ignore as usual. I think that's what many of you were really expecting, maybe including myself. You understand? But when people were celebrating, like, oh, we busted them, we found out, we investigated, see what we found. Justin gave her the page, and they were feeling high about it. And Justin came like, oh yeah, I'm here now. So effing what? Is it your father's page? It's my page. If I like, I delete it. If I like, I give it to somebody in Somalia. If I like, I do whatever. And me, I just love it. I always say I love when people don't give a damn about people who don't matter. Even if you want to give a damn about people who care about you, people who matter, people who have sense, not useless people. You will lose yourself trying to satisfy useless people online. How many people can you satisfy? Satisfy yourself. Do what you know is right for you. Take care of yourself first. Look after yourself first, because nobody will look after you. By the time you are appealing to everybody, you are trying to be in their good books, you're trying to be a good boy, a good girl, you will be finished. Who is going to look after you? You've looked after everybody, and can you look after everybody? The only person you truly, fully can look after is yourself. Do what feels good for you, what you believe in your spirit that is right. And there is nothing anybody can. They cannot do you jack shit. They can only type and talk. And it's all online. It's like air. You read it today, it's gone. Another thing comes up tomorrow. You move on with your life. And there's nothing they can do about it. They cannot beat you. You understand? They cannot beat you. Okay. So guys, finally, like I said, I got the video. The almighty video. The 2026 video that led to the ultimate 2026 saga. Don Stoney Whorriana. Well, Stoney is still half now. She's not fully in. She's one leg in, one leg out. But she's taking her time. No pressure, no rush. When she's ready, she will enter the chat. But she knows she has to just air her mind and just free her mind and just let it out. She knows that otherwise she would be walking around life with this story inside of her. If she doesn't let it out, it will be almost like a baggage on her shoulders. Whatever she does online, she will know that people are looking at her, waiting to hear from her. No matter how long it takes. She can take a year if she wants. You understand? But she shouldn't think, oh, you know what? I'm just going to walk away from everything, and after 5 years, people will forget. They will forget, but every time they see you, every time they see your face, they know you are owing them something. They know they don't have closure. They know there is still a piece of the puzzle that you need to divulge. So again, no pressure. When it's the right time for her, let her come out and just say it and just drop that load and just drop it and close that chapter of her life. And I know that her story is going to help people, educate people, and teach people what is what. Because honestly, in this saga, I have learned some things that I didn't know before when it comes to music and how agreements are made. I've heard things that I honestly I just didn't know, but now I know. So a lot of other people will learn. And I'm not planning to go into music, but maybe there are some people who are privately working in the studio or planning to start up something musically in their lives. They are going to learn. It might not even be Totoyos. It might be another person who thinks they can use their influence, their age, their size, their power, whatever it is they have, their money, to silence you because you are still upcoming, because you're not aware of how things are supposed to be done. You're ignorant, you're not informed. They want to take advantage of you. But with all the elements that will come forward from this story, you will save it up in your head. You will know that, okay, if I ever find myself in a situation like this is the right thing to do. And maybe also, who can you go to for counsel? Who are the right people to talk to? you know so I think people will learn from this, and people will know that social media is not real. Not everything on social media is real. Some people have an agenda, and they act in accordance with that agenda. They know their goal for social media. They know what they want out of social media. So whenever they come online, they are acting in alignment with achieving or whatever it will take to achieve their social media goal. So if it means they have to pretend like they are Christians and they will hold their Bible and say, God bless you in Jesus' name. Oh, I cannot cough, I cannot talk, I cannot shout. I'm so gentle, I'm so peaceful. If that is what they know it would take for them to achieve whatever they want or they need from social media, that is what they will keep doing anytime they are alive. When the camera goes off, it's another story entirely. And a lot of people just think what they see on social media is real 100% of the time. But you have to be aware that there are people who have mastered the craft of deceit. There are people who know how to pretend to get what they want out of you. They study you. They know when you smile, when you are confused. They know what you need to hear, what you want to hear, and they give it to you just to get something out of you. You have to be careful. Social media is a hustling ground. Social media, I know some people just come to social media to play. Some people just come to social media because they are useless and idle and they have nothing doing. And generally, social media, or let me just say Facebook, generally is a place where people just get informed, get entertained. People who are just normal users, those people, I exempt them from these things that I'm saying. You see, people who just comment, who just watch videos, who just listen to live streamers, I'm not talking about those people. Those people just have an app. They are just application users. Yeah, they just use that app. Okay, let me see what's happening on social media. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people who have maybe created a business out of social media, a money making business. People who are content creators who come online to put something out there to attract an audience and to make money. Those are the people I'm talking about. That social media for them is a hustling ground. If it's not money you are looking for fame. If it's not fame you're looking for recognition. If it's not recognition you're looking for attention via clout. There is something for you to create a page. There's something you need. Or maybe you just want to inform people, you want to educate people. It's also possible that, oh, this thing is not very common, people don't know too much about it. Let me create a page to share my knowledge. It's also possible, but trust me, everybody that creates a page has an agenda, and that agenda can be positive or negative. So you always have to know that when you watch someone, when you follow someone, when you love someone, try to understand them. Try to see if there are inconsistencies in what they do, how they act, things they say, for you to know their motive. For you to, maybe you might not fully know their motive, but your mind, if you're just very observant, your mind will tell you that this person is not genuine. This person is just here to take my money. This person is not here to be useful to me, to my life. This person is more interested in the money that I have to give her or him. That is more important to this person than loving me as a fan, as a follower. You just have to be discerning. Don't be used. Don't let yourself be used. Because every content creator, everybody that has a page needs you. That's why I'm telling you, don't let yourself be used, because everybody that creates a page needs you. Without you, their page is just nothing. Many content creators don't even need co-content creators. Okay? They can temporarily need them for visibility or exposure or growth, engagement. But when you're talking about longevity, you're talking about long-term growth, you're talking about sustainability and stuff like that. They need the users. So if you present yourself, you just put yourself out there, use me, they will use you. They will squeeze out the last drop inside of you. So be very smart, be very, very sharp with your time, with your money, with your energy. There are some people that don't deserve your energy. Let's even leave money now. Some people are time wasters. The time that you could actually use to clean your own house, to arrange plans for your future, for your children, your grandchildren, you would be wasting on some useless people that don't deserve it. I can spend time of my life for people that deserve it. It's not a problem when you spend time, but make sure you're spending it for the right cause. But some people don't deserve it, and you'll be there wasting your time because, oh, I love this person. Does the person deserve your love? You can't be foolish in love. Love wisely. So finally, like I said, I found the video in Bali of Totoyos. Let me thank the person didn't send it to me. The person sent me a screenshot and told me the minute, of the video. So I went in search. Yeah. So the person which made it easy for me, anyways, sent me the screenshot so I could see what she was wearing, the position she was seated, and the minute also. Like from this minute, I think it was 1 hour, 40 minutes, thereabout, or from 40 minutes. I don't know. So I went there, I scrolled down, and I found the video. I fast forwarded to the time I needed, because honestly, I'm not going to sit down all that time to watch an Ulu show jumping up and down that has nothing to offer. You understand? So I moved it forward and I listened to it. And it's like a two-edged sword. You understand? Because maybe many of you are hoping to hear from me, like, okay, Blessing, what do you think? Do you think that video was bad enough to warrant this saga? It's not a clear-cut thing, like something you could give a yes or no answer to. If Totoyos was a regular person, a normal person, a drama-free individual, a good person, genuinely good, not an evil person who loves to sit back while her fans torment the lives of people online. If she was just a regular Antonia, regular Vicky, just someone just doing their thing, just a normal person who did that video, I might just say, normally, or let me just say generally, she didn't need to mention these people's names. I'm going to be very honest here. I'm not going to do this video because I don't like Totoyos. I'm going to tell you guys honestly. whoever it could have been, you, or let me say, she should never have mentioned them generally, not even about her now, because they already fell out since November last year, thereabout. What was the need of mentioning them in February in your video? Not just mentioning them indirectly, you called their names. It was unnecessary, uncalled for. Now, I listened to the things she said when she mentioned their name. So, number one problem, mentioning their name. It could trigger. You should know that these people are not your friends anymore. You were cool with them, but you people went your separate ways, not with a kiss. You went your separate ways because of a disagreement. The tone of conversation was no longer amicable. So you had no business, no reason, no purpose to have mentioned their name 3 months later. There was an ulterior motive, knowing what I know of her. But again, no matter who this could have been, you should have never mentioned these people because they are no longer your friends like that. Privately, you've not been talking to them. So why do you think you can just talk about them publicly like that? Throw them out there publicly. Why? Why was it necessary? They have not been talking about you publicly. Apart from when he even came out to defend you. And that was like in the beginning, like when the thing just happened, not like 2 months later or 3 months later, when it was still relevant and he needed to address what was all over the place, or someone asked and he actually just acted like, no, you guys were still cool. And I think Cora also answered the question. I think when someone asked why they were no longer going out, or I don't know what they asked, she answered, she said they were busy. Even keeping it stupid was like, you see, you people don't know what is going on behind the scenes. People are busy. Everybody is busy. So that was the excuse that Toyos gave, that they are busy, busy with whether productions or busy with whatever she said they were busy with. So that one was also to cover up, to make people think they were still cool. But everybody, well, smart people like us, not the other ones there, smart people just knew immediately that there is no way you can suddenly become busy after the release of a much anticipated song that you guys had been talking about, promoting. You did videos, pictures, everything. Suddenly, the song got released and it was wah, wah, wah. And we stopped seeing both of you together. All the events stopped. So it was just clear that things were not okay. But fine. Cora came out, did her cover up. Don came out, did his cover up. Everybody entered house. So everything should have just gone like that. We knew what we knew, but we didn't have evidence of what we knew or what we believed. Everything should have just gone like that. Since both of them said, no, no problem. But Otoyos decided 3 months later that she would throw it in there and inform people that her haters were going there. And that brings me to the context of what she said. I'm going to play it, so it would also give me an opportunity to listen to it a second time. But the first time I listened to it, considering the context itself of what she said, honestly, she didn't insult them. She didn't say something bad like that about them. She even said she wished them well. But let me tell you the bad thing she did with that story. Apart from the fact that it was unnecessary for her to have referenced them, let me tell you the bad thing she did and why the reaction of Don now and his friends, or friend, let me just say friend, why their reaction now is actually justified. And they might not, maybe to them, they might not be able to explain why their action is justified because they don't know her like we know her. So I don't know what his reason would be. He is saying you should never have mentioned my name, but she didn't insult you when she mentioned your name. Why is mentioning your name such a problem for you? That's why I feel like he would need to explain why it was such a problem for him when she mentioned his name. I don't know. But for me and for people who know her, people who have known her for 4 years, it's a big problem what she sat down there and said and did. And that is why, in my opinion, it is highly justified what is happening. This saga is very justified. And you know why? Because the message Cora sat down there and gave was a message of informing her people that she was no longer cool with Don and Stone. Something they had all covered up and agreed on. Suddenly, she made it clear. She might have been dropping hints here and there and not feeling satisfied. Oh, sorry, got a message, but I'll attend to it. Maybe not very satisfied that they were getting the message. Maybe she feels like some of her fans are still being loyal or were still being loyal to Don and Stony. Maybe she felt like, oh, some of them still think we are friends. No, let me inform them. Let me let them know that I am no longer friends with these people. So that's why she mentioned their names. So this is why I feel like she should have known better. And she knows better. And why her mentioning their name is such a big deal? Two reasons. Number one, the Totoyos that we know doesn't throw names around anyhow without purpose. The moment she sits down and decides she's going to mention your name clearly and boldly, she has a direct message she wants her fans to collect. She wants them to have. She wants them to know. She wants to make it clear. She doesn't just throw your name out there, especially when she's no longer having anything to do with you. She will feel like she's giving you promotion and she doesn't want to do so. So the moment she throws your name out there and says something about you and explains and you know there is something behind it, that is number one reason why it's a big deal. Number two reason is this, and that is the pattern that we have seen Totoyos use for 4 years. When Totoyos falls out with you, especially when she feels like she didn't have her way, she doesn't just want you to get away with it like that and just be enjoying from the proceeds of whatever didn't go her way. She wants her fans to come for you directly or indirectly, or she wants them to stop supporting you monetarily or otherwise. We have seen this pattern. We know it. We recognize it. So Totoyos didn't just sit down and say, oh, let me just talk about it. No. It's the same thing she has done to several other people in the last 4 years. And when she does that, she will just throw it out there the way she did with Don and Stony. I don't know how they were able to recognize that. And the reason I don't know why is because they don't know this pattern. They don't know her like that. So how were they able to pick that up like, okay, there's something wrong here? We easily picked it up. Or let me not include myself because I didn't watch it then. Okay? But watching it yesterday just made me feel like, yeah, this is a problem. Because the moment you do stuff like this, the same way you've done so many times before, you know what happens? Your fans go out there to start to throw things out against those people, and you will just sit indoors and pretend that you don't know what is happening. And that is the evil side of you that people hate and detest with a passion. You know why we know it's evil? You know why we know it's not just an innocent mention of Don and Stony? You know why? Because if it was just innocent, the moment katakata broke out, you had the duty to come out and say, guys, that was not my intention. No, 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 you guys, please. They are not bad people. It's not their fault that haters are going there. Did you make it clear like that? You didn't exonerate them. You didn't make your fans feel like it's not their fault. Guys, you don't have to go after them. You sounded like you wanted to talk about what the haters are doing, but why did you specifically have to mention Don and Stony? You could have just maybe generalized, like, oh, they always do it. And you did that. You also said, oh, they always do it, all my friends. But why did you specify? Since you know they do it with all your friends, why did you single these particular two people out? It was so unnecessary. You always claim, I've been in this business for so long, but that's why I don't feel like this was a mistake. You've been in this business for a long time and you know exactly what you were doing. Because the moment you tell them that the haters are going there and giving them money or commenting, it already sends off the signal that they are conniving or they are being friendly or they are welcoming the haters. You know your followers are dumb. You know your followers. 1 plus 1 is just go to them. Their brains cannot just think that, oh, okay, it's not Don's fault. Let's find a way to let Don know that these people are just haters or whatever. But they would start to attack. They will start to see Don and Stony as the enemy that is now welcoming the haters of the Toyos. But I think we should just listen. I hope everybody can hear me. Wait, let me I didn't do any sound check. Okay, I don't see anybody saying no sound, no sound. Okay, I hope the sound is good. So I think right now we should just go and listen to her video. Just that small part where she talked about them. And maybe we analyze that part further. And from there, we go into the saga of Dawn. Yeah. Okay. So again, welcome guys. Welcome, welcome. Where did I record it? I know I screen recorded it. Let me look for it. Ha. Yeah. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Okay. 6 minutes. Almost 7 minutes. Okay. So if you're on Facebook, I want to invite you to come over to YouTube. Yeah, because we are going to be playing some stuff. So join us over there on YouTube. I cover myself with the blood of Jesus. I cover my children with the blood of Jesus. Let me see who is here first. Someone says, and she had already in a roundabout way mentioned them before in the past. Okay. But she wasn't satisfied with that because she didn't think the message came through then. So she needed to make it clearer. All right. You're on Facebook? Please come over to YouTube. I hope you find us and we'll see you on the other side. This is going to be another long live. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye-bye. Hello? Hi. Okay. Now, should I put you on speaker? Okay. Yeah, go
Wait,
ahead.
what we don't understand, right, is the same way, right? They claim in Cora they know talk to these people, but Cora know how nitty gritty around things. She's been poking these people for a good while now. Cora is the one make us to know that she and them and Tony are talking, you know? I can't remember the video. I don't know if I ever screen recorded that, but I'm gonna check my file. I think it's way before she's saying these things. She said, and I think she said, oops, I almost spill it. Something like that. Yeah. It have a video like that she did. But I can't remember. But Cora is the one who's been poking. You know how Cora do
I
it now?
know.
You know how she do it now? But you know the good thing about these people now, they hold it for so long. And you know, since that, I don't know if it's Bobby Johns to come out and say it, and behind corner, the Koreans been poking those people. And like it get overbearing now. Because you know Korea will send how tyrants them in secret to go and do her dirty work, just like what they did to Justin, right? So Cora is the cause of this upon her. I'm glad they're coming out to say whatsoever she has done to them, because coming like everybody Cora did bad is scared to come out and say what they have done to, you know, but it's Cora who brought this upon herself. Cora.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Cora. Yeah, I'm glad they're talking out. I hope they can spill everything. And the Korean is the one now pushing Cora in this deeper mess. Now look at how they making AI pictures of the guy and the girl. And to me, if I don't know, I think that lady is so confident. Cora doesn't have any secret about these people. So when the billboard bull from King Esther coming out and said, oh, when you start to talk your story, hope when they come after her, they don't have nothing on this girl. Only thing I'm saying, only if Cora want to give them false information about these people. And this guy is, I think the girl is kind of shying away to back down, but this guy, he's not backing down at all. Because if it's left to him alone, I think he will spill everything on the internet grass. I'm telling you. This guy know how to play his way around. He's not backing down. If it's left to him alone, he spill everything. I'm telling you, blessing. But for Cora, this one should teach her a lesson. Yeah. It's a big, and you see the pity party? Cora know what she have done. And this is what she keep doing. This is what she keep doing. You know? She know what she done. She know. She know. And if she was on the right side, she would have come out boldly. She knows she's wrong. Yeah. That's why she's going corner. Cora knows she's wrong. What she did is wrong. Knowing Cora, hey. Although Cora is wrong, what she did just indeed. You see how he terrified that guy? Hey. Why he didn't? She should come out. Come out and tell her story. The Whorrians want Cora to tell her story and let her not to stop. Let the people them tell their story too. Their story. It's left to the audience to believe it or not. Yes. Everybody have a story. Yes. They believe Cora's story. Look, if Cora's story was so true, Justin would have been in jail. And look, he's out. How can you be an abuser and this and that and you have a soft time? Are you mad or something? In America? Justin, if she have good, she didn't have nothing on Justin. She didn't have no evidence of abuse or whatsoever. If Justin would have been in prison a long time ago. But there's nothing. Cora is something else. But what I don't understand, they're making it a big problem. Oh, Justin is breaking court order. What about Cora breaking court order? Video him in video him, put him on the internet, talking about the divorce over and over and over. Like, you guys want to control the man? The man is free. He's free to do anything he wants. Even though you want to marry Stone, it's his business. Even though you want to do whatsoever, it's his business. He's a big man. He's a grown-ass man. The only thing he have is to take care of his kid. To hell was Cora, Nancy, Cheta, all of them. Why they don't come out now? I thought Nancy says she's fighting the family. Come out now, Nancy. This time, not your womb. You see Saga eat out your womb, you can't carry baby. This time I don't know what it will eat Cheta sugar, diabetes. Come out. You guys come out this time again.
No, they only come out for Oyinbo.
Because they mean you, the last time they say, well, let's Cora try something with a black man. And you see, she tried.
Yeah.
Why you guys coming out now?
Exactly.
We are the powerhouse.
Yeah.
To go and talk to Don Tyrell. I like how he gave it. The blessing is sweet in me.
Yeah.
It's sweet in me. I won't lie. That she take a dose of her own medicine. I'm listening.
Thank you, my love.
Bye.
This is another injustice against Justin. Because if you look at how they tackled Justin, just because Justin is an Oyinbo, you would be expecting the same level of energy on this one. Why are they just behaving like they are all blind? Even the self-acclaimed fighter of the family. I'm the fighter of my family. Where are you? Nobody comes to my family. Nobody messes with my family. If you do anything to my family, I come for you. I fight for my family. When it's your turn, you keep quiet. Don't fight. Me, I will fight for my family. Where are you now? You are hiding your face inside those toxic pots, Nancy. Where are you? Come and show your chest, show your energy, show your fighter skills. Come and fight for your family. Be consistent. Hello?
Hey, Blessing.
Hey,
how are you?
I'm fine.
How is everybody doing?
I think everybody's fine. You too?
Girl, let me tell you this before we get to it. Girl, I told you my 21-year anniversary coming through. It came through, girl. And I got me a Hermannsburg kid.
Ooh,
okay?
How long did you have to wait for that one?
Actually, 2 weeks, okay? Because when he tried to order it on the store, they told him he have to go to West Palm Beach store.
Yeah.
They have to, he have to prove that he is who he is. Of course, they want you in their store so that they can sell you more things and put you in VIP or whatnot. But anyway, I got a new collection over time.
Congrats.
And I got a birthday.
Congrats.
Girl, I have been listening to what is going on with Team Cora and Don. Girl, I went following this guy. You see, all of a sudden, Cora don't got something to say. I'm out of quiet. But when you come to a white man, your mouth not.
Yeah.
You come to black man mouth now, your mouth can't keep quiet, Cora. This man go drag you, and when I say drag, Cora know what you understand that Black America for this country. You know what you understand? Blacks for this country. You see this as Shenanigans, what should they do? Black people get madness for head for this country. If she says she won't go toe to toe with this Don, well, she go regret ever knowing this guy. The guy is just looking at her. Like he said he have a lot of dirt, but he's just gonna release it slowly. Imagine you want to steal from somebody that is not even out there yet. You see, this Kamalama, when she bring up Nigeria, she did say that for everywhere. Now she go fake on the scam. They scam people. No. In America, you don't go fake scam somebody, because don't they talk about lawsuits now. You don't hear that, he's talking about lawsuits. So that music is not going to go anywhere, for real. If she know what is good for her, she need to be quiet. Because now all these are chihuahuas where they say the one who attacked don't go come for them. He will come for them. He's not the quiet one. And I promise you that he has sisters that won't put him out into this one because now black man and family. But Cora keep quiet, so we don't hear from Cora. To talk.
She dey fear. She dey fear now.
It a heavy amount to talk heavy amount.
Thief no get anything to say.
Now for Justin body, now this guy get power reach now family. Now Justin body, now they get power. Now push down come to shove. Where Cora can display the madness when she gets. We never hear from you again. No, we then listen to Don. Because if this guy didn't come out, Cora would have come and tell us a whole different story.
Yes.
That did not happen.
100%.
This guy would have been another victim of her.
Yes, and he would be.
This girl, she's a master manipulator. When I say this girl, she is good at conning people. That's what she's good at. Cora is not the kind of person. You can see when people have this poor mentality, the only thing they think about is criminal things. How to get away cheating people, how to scam people. But Cora, this is not Nigeria. Very soon you go learn. Who know Cora? Me, I listen to rap all day, R&B all day. I know everything about music. I never hear Cora music for radio one day. For radio one day. I know I hear. So nobody know her. If it wasn't for this guy, she wouldn't be going to all this party that she's going to. Nowhere. Who can even allow that like a cockroach step through the door? That one way that already look like mad person.
Dressed like idiot.
Wait though, sister, you see the video where she dance salsa with one man for inside restaurant.
I see small of it. I don't watch everything.
You see what you see they wear? You don't see the dress where she have on?
I see him, but he get one where they say him wife, the man wife. Come, I don't see that one. I only see.
I see that one. The wife, she see Cora they do too much.
Now the same video.
Now the same video. If they do skelele, now the woman can collect her husband from Cora. Because Cora Nyas, the show, they split, they do open leg. I don't know if that girl even wear pants.
That girl too dirty.
The clothes where she put on, even her daughter, it will be too small on her daughter.
Wow.
And Cora put that clothes and she went to Jesus.
She know they look other people.
I almost threw up when I saw her. That's when I say I brought this girl all over, but for some reason I'm still sick. I'm still seeing Cora. Cora, we are waiting for you. Dan is ready. All right, my sister.
Okay.
I'll be that for her.
I hear. Thank you. So I was talking about, because now everybody is surprised that how come Totoyos and her sisters always have energy for Justin, who is supposed to be a man that maltreated their sister. Now, Don is also another man that they believe he is now maltreating their sister. Why are they just looking at Don? Why? Why are they not coming out to defend their sister? We've always said it, that if Cora had been married to a man like Don, to an African man or an African American man, she would never have done 1% of what she has been able to do for 4 years to Justin. Just because of his race. And this is another evidence of that. The reason she keeps doing these things, throwing nonsense shades 4 years post-divorce against him, is just because he is not an African man or an African American man, and she feels like she's just going to get away with it. She cannot try that nonsense with a Nigerian man where she is from. that man will show her another color, go to Nancy, drag Nancy out of Cheta's house and show Nancy something. When I say show, I cannot mention what he will show them. He will deal with Cora, finish with Cora, go to Lagos, enter the house of Cheta, pull out Nancy. In fact, they can't try this nonsense they've been trying with Justin, with a Nigerian man. They cannot. Now, this is not a Nigerian. Don is not a Nigerian, but he's an African American guy. I guess. Similar, quite similar. And now you see, this is what we've been saying. Now she cannot try that nonsense she has been doing with Justin. She can't try it with him. She can't. All of a sudden, she's born again. This same Cora, someone sent me a clip of Cora saying when her daughter comes back home from her father, or when her daughters come back from their father, she will check their privates. If the father of those children was an African man, or somebody like Don, Cora will not sit down on live video and be talking nonsense like that. Because the moment you mention that, do you know what registers in people's minds? Oh, maybe their father is tampering with their private. So the mother is checking to be sure. That is what immediately will register. I'm not saying you shouldn't check. Oh. As a mother, if you feel like that is what will give you peace, by all means, I will never tell a woman how to look after her daughters. But you coming to say it on live video when you know the animals you call fans, you know the idea you would implant in them. There are some things that are not for social media. And it's not just anybody you're talking about. It's not just yourself you're talking about. It's about your daughters, their privacy, something so personal to them. You see them as pawns. You see them as objects. You can just say anything about them online. Online. Let me see if I have that video. Let me play it. It sounded so bad, so disgusting. But you would never open your mouth to say anything like that if it was Don or somebody like Don. But because it's Justin, you and your useless coward sisters would run to social media, turn on your ring light, go live, Oyinbo Chinese bug, feeding your children junk food. He poisoned my sister. He gave my sister THC. My sister was abused. He was stealing tax money. He didn't want to pay tax. He was telling his clients to pay cash so that he will be evading tax. That is what Nancy Big Nose was doing for over 2 years to Justin. Nancy, come out now. This is another man, another American man. Come out. Come out. Come and tell us your sister has already sent you receipts. You know everything that happened. Your sister already explained. Come and tell us. The way you told us your sister sent you receipts of what transpired between her and Justin. Come and tell us. And we never saw receipts. Scamalama sisters. We never saw receipts, Nancy. Never. The only things you showed were screenshots of your conversation with Justin. And those conversations exposed you that you encouraged Cora to leave that marriage. In those messages, we saw you telling Justin, have you gotten a lawyer? Have you gotten a lawyer? Leave the house. Leave the house. Just leave the house. You were telling him. And she had a baby. She just gave birth to a baby. And Nancy. And then he sent you a screenshot of what she made in a week, $35,000. You argued with him that no, this can't be true. Come and show us receipts now. Come and get yourself involved. Come and fight for your sister. Oh no, you've grown your page, so you don't need this saga anymore. You've already grown your page. You've achieved your aim. Useless Nancy. Look at the way you turned your sister into Yama Yama. Anyways, I digress. I'll find that video. How she, in fact, the way she said it, you will check their private. Do you know the kind of people watching you? Okay, I have it here. Let me just play it.
If I pick my girls up, I check their privates. I check them. They're happy. They're fine.
You are so useless. And very possibly, she doesn't even do this thing, she said. When she picks them up, she can't wait to go live. She's busy with videos, how to monetize them. Very possibly, she doesn't even do these things, but she will say it so that she can look like that responsible mother that is checking her daughters. Even if you are doing this, whose business is it online? And the idea you already put out there that maybe they are not safe with their father, but you signed for him to have 50% custody. So why is it still necessary to be spreading this kind of animosity? But when you need him to watch the children, you will be sending him message in parental app for him to watch them longer. You are the one needing him to help you watch them longer. When you went to Nigeria for 3 weeks, these children were with him. When you came back, how many times did you check the ekpekus to be sure the ekpekus was still intact? When you were in Nigeria, were you worried about the ekpekus of your daughters? Were you? For 3 good weeks, you abandoned your daughters with their father. And then you want to come and convince me online that you check the ekpekus. Okay, you send them to a bad person just to be checking the ekpekus. Why send them at all? Why? Why send them at all? That's how useless and evil this girl is. This is what she does. This is her strategy. So that is why, again, it's a problem that she mentioned these two people. But let me play the video so that you guys will listen to it yourselves.
Scratch. But you cannot destroy what you did not build. But you cannot destroy what you did not build. This is who he made me to be. I didn't create myself. I cover my childhood.
Fast forward it.
Everybody that is close to me.
Okay, I think it's here.
They're obsessed with everybody that is close to me. Do you guys remember Don and Stony?
Okay, so why? Why? There are people I'm no longer cool with. There are people I am no longer cool with. I will not go live and be referencing them. Why? We don't talk anymore privately. So why do I want to come live and reference them? Why? Why are you looking for trouble? Why? You didn't think they would do what they are doing now. You thought, okay, I'll just push out that idea that they are now mingling with my haters so that my fans know what to do. And the moment your fans started to go about, jump about, did you come out to correct the impression that, oh, no, I didn't mean it that way? You never do. You have never come out to stop your fans, to tell them, look, this and this, and never. You will just keep quiet and pretend you are not seeing anything. But you are the first person to throw out the evil out there, and your fans carry it out under your watch, and you don't do nothing about it. You will be collecting. I told you, you can pretend to everybody. Let your fans go out there and be doing their madness. You know who will be collecting? You. So the evil they are doing that you enjoy, I hope when you start collecting, you will also enjoy the collection. And I say But the evil that men do lives with them. So all the evil you send out into the world, that's what you will be living with every day of your life. That's why you will never have happiness and peace and joy. Because you've sent out too much evil. You are not a positive person. You're wicked. You like revenge, but you don't want to be seen as a revengeful person. You want your fans to do the dirty work for you. And you will be happy. You will not come out to say, oh guys, I'm seeing this and this happening. Can we tone it down? The things you're doing in my name. No, never. Never. They are doing it on your name. That's what they have been doing. So you will continue to be held responsible for the nonsense that they've done for 4 years. It's not the first time. So it's not like, oh my God, why are people doing this to me? No. You know your fans. You do. This is not new. So this is not, oh, they are coming after me, they're targeting me. No. This is what you've done for 4 years. This is what your fans have done for 4 years. They attack people. That's all they do. They lie. Look at the recent lie. That one got disgraced about. Oh, he's claiming that Cora is the one copywriting him. But actually, I am the one, until that one brought out evidence. That is how they lie. That is all they do. They have no integrity. That is all. That is just all they do. They don't have evidence to debunk anything. They don't have truth. They would lie to cover up the evil and the lies and the theft of their master. Propaganda. That is what that is. In fact, you guys, this is all they do. Because before I can come out to say you are lying, I have to have evidence of the truth. But these people, they don't have anything to counter what Don has been saying. But they said they are defending with lies. They are using lies to attack people that have evidence. It's just a shame. This is what they always do. I'm not surprised. And it's not new. Let's listen.
And everybody that is close to me. Do you guys remember Don and Stony? And notice how they just kind of evaporated from my live stream.
They evaporated from my live stream. Who asked you? It's not even like, oh, someone commented and talked about them. No. You already calculated and planned. It wasn't just a slip of the tongue. It wasn't just a mistake. You already knew that eventually you're very calculative. You Totoyos, you know that we know. You mentioned them specifically. You know this game too well. This social media using fans to do nonsense. That is all you do. Because you're a coward, you're a deceiver, you're a liar, you're a manipulator. That's why most times you cannot do things with your full chest. The only thing you can do with your full chest is when you notice that somebody is not going to come out to fight back, or you notice or you think you are bigger than someone and they're just going to walk away. Then you will be coming out and be, doing all those things you've been doing. When Stefana came out for you, the same way you ran. The people that keep quiet for you, those are the people you try to ride upon. But with the moment you see that, you go and hide and hope for your fans to do the rest of the work for you. But this time around, it didn't work out for you as planned.
Remember Don and Stony? And notice how they just kind of evaporated from my live stream. They, I wish them all the best. But there was a time I was on live stream with Stony and I was looking at the comments on her live and I almost cried. Jai Shelby, thank you so much for 1,000 stars. Now, guys, I literally was tagging Stony and Don as my friends and tagging them on every single live video. And things didn't play out the way we thought things would play out. We thought we were going to be touring and, doing a lot of things together. But sometimes some things don't work out. But what was the most shocking for me was I went on their live one day and all these witches, women have blocked for 7 years, 10 years.
You went on their live one day. Was it after the fallout? Because initially she started with, there was a day she was live with Stony. So she saw on her phone, right? From what she said initially. But now she's sounding like she just went on their live. So two scenarios I'm suspecting. Let me go back.
Everybody that is close to me.
Let's listen to that first
Do you guys
part.
remember?
That's how liars behave. They will confuse
how
you.
They just kind of evaporated from my live stream. I wish them all the best. But there was a time I was on live stream with Stony and
there was a time I was on live stream with Stony. So they were together, live streaming. Yeah? This is scenario one.
I was looking at the comments on her live and I almost cried. Jai Shelby, thank you so much for 1,000 stars. Now, guys, I literally was tagging Stony and Don as my friends and tagging them on every single live video. And things didn't play out the way we thought things would play out. We thought we were going to be touring and, doing a lot of things together. But sometimes some things don't work out. But what was the most shocking for me was I went on their live one day.
I went on their live one day. So this is scenario two. No longer we were live streaming together, Now she went on their live. So they were live and she went. Okay. So possibly after the fallout. Let's listen.
And all these witches, women have blocked for 7 years, 10 years, but they're gifting Stony and saying the craziest things.
So that's the problem. They were there gifting Stony. Women you blocked for 7 years, 10 years. How do you know when you block someone or block people? Do they have block anniversaries? I've never seen anything like that. How do you recognize people you blocked 7 years ago, 10 years ago? This girl is evil. This girl you are listening to. Unless you've not tapped into her reasoning, like the kinds of thing. In fact, let's just
the craziest things. You know how you block people?
Okay, hold on, guys. Hello?
Yes, bless you. So let me put 2 cents in it. If you block them, how do you see that the gift is on?
Ooh, that's another good one.
And how do you see what terrible comment they put in? That means you unblock them.
Wait, if you block someone, you don't see their comments on other people's lives?
You don't see nothing. You don't see nothing.
Hey!
So she see. If you block, you block. Or even if you block somebody and you, tag. Even if you tag it on that person page, that person can't see it. So how do Cora see it?
Hi, God.
That's a big lie now. Cora, catch you. Catch you. Catch you. How do you see that you didn't block them?
Wow.
And even though you and Stony and then have misunderstanding, what the hell you doing on their life? You snitch? Eh? You think everybody is like you? You snitch? Yeah.
She was going to their live to read their comments.
Yeah. Oh my God! That's how you come, Cora.
Oh God!
So
useless.
you have nothing better to do
No.
than to go and snitch on their life.
Hey.
Are you kidding me?
Maybe she was with a fake account.
Maybe. I'm on the right name blessing. So you can't see somebody what they comment on somebody account if you block them. Cora, so Cora, you have fake account.
Hi, God.
Sink yourself. There you go. She have fake account. Because if you block somebody, how can you see what they're doing in somebody's page? I don't get it. Cora have fake account.
Okay, dear. Thank you. Okay. Totoyos, you brought all of this drama upon yourself. The only thing is you didn't know it would play out like this. If you had known, you wouldn't have started it. You didn't know. You didn't think they would come out heavily like this. So people you blogged 7 years ago, 10 years ago, how do you still remember their names? How do you remember their names? And those same people were the ones gifting Stony. And so what? Maybe they don't like you, but they like Stony. It's not Stony's problem. Maybe they don't like you, but they like Stony. Why is it an issue? It's possible that people you blogged, they don't watch you anymore, but they are going to watch Stony. Why was this story of Totoyos necessary? Why was it important for her to mention this to people? You see why? She is the troublemaker. Now she's acting like a born-again Christian. Oh, God is with me. These two shall pass. Playing the victim. This is what she always does. She will create the problem. She will light the fire. And when it starts to burn, she will start crying. I'm a victim. Evil heart. You would have preferred for Stony to be the one under fire, so that you can go and be gallivanting proudly that hey, your fans are dealing with her. Your haters are gifting her. It's a waste of their money. You should be happy that they are wasting their money. That's why you think everybody is jealous of you. People are laughing that there are stupid people who are gifting a millionaire like you. But you are supposed to be happy that your haters are wasting their money. If truly is a problem for you, why are you upset about it that they are gifting Stony? You blog them, or you want them to be gifting you. You shouldn't have blogged them. So how truly were you seeing their comments and seeing their stars on Stony's page when you blogged them? How? Cora the liar. Cora the evil manipulator. This story, she made it up. She made it up just to mention. It was pre-planned. It wasn't a coincidence. Hello?
Hey, Blessing, how are you doing
I'm
today?
fine.
Wonderful. I have a question to ask. I don't know if I am all the way in Bali, shouldn't I be in a euphoric state? Should I not be feeling like, yes, I've arrived?
Yes, no.
Yes. So I'd say that to say this. Money is a good thing, right? It provides for people and their families, right? But when you want excess amounts to cover up a wound, it will cover the wound for a time, and then it starts to lose its ability to cover the wound. So when you first get it, you're in this euphoric state. Yes. Oh my God, I'm so rich, I can fly anywhere I want to. After a while, it stops doing that job. So these people gifting her all this money, it's not filling the hole anymore. Her being able to fly all over the world, it's not filling the gap anymore. She's in pain and none of them can't help her. And they think they're doing something great like dashing up, but it's not doing anything. It's just prolonging the pain. That's all it's doing. And I just wanted to add that because of what you said about people gifting her. We live in an upside down world, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Things that you think is so is not so. It's opposite, you know. But you have to have eyes to see it. And the gaslighting is real. People will tell you the sky is blue when it's really green, you know? So I just said that to say that when we are in a state and we want all of this excess stuff, because people that have peace, they like money, but they don't need this, they don't have this vacuum inside of them to accumulate this amount and that amount. You know what I'm saying? It's when you have a wound that you're trying to fix, that you crave so deeply for these things that you think is going to fix it. And it seems like it would fix it for a time, but after a while it don't do the job anymore. So, you know, all of these money and stuff, they're not doing it for her anymore. She needs healing. She needs a real healing. Can any of them give that to her?
No. They can bully
Thank you,
for
blessing.
her.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They can't give it to her. That thing, that void in her life, they cannot feel it. No, even the money is not doing it. She's just hoarding. She's just gathering all the money, greed to have more and more and more so that she can retire. So that she can go and live her dream life. And it's not a problem for her to aspire to live a dream life. But the emptiness in her being as a person, as an individual, that money will not fill it. So she went to Bali. It was a pepper dem trip. You know what pepper dem is? Like, you are not just going for you. You are going to show off. Let my enemies see that I have arrived. Let them be looking at me like I'm better than them. I have more than them. I'm enjoying. I'm in Bali and they are not. That's pepper them. That's doing it for eye service. Notice me. Otherwise, you would go to Bali, sit down, and be remembering haters. You know, I mentioned it because I analyzed a clip. I'm not sure if it's a clip from this. I can't remember what she was wearing in that clip that someone sent me, where she was talking about a blogger. Maybe it's the same video. Anyways, a blogger sat down for 4 hours talking about me in the dark. I analyzed it. I was like, how are you able to do this on vacation? How do you even remember Agama when you are in a hot country? How do you remember Agama? How? I remember analyzing that, but now thinking about or just listening to this video again, and I'm just thinking this is possibly part of why she even traveled in the first place. Okay, Grammys going on. Okay, they are going to all these events and she is not going to none of them. So she would not sit in the house sulking and watching Stoney and Don all over the place, and people are asking her questions. So let her go and travel and, okay, look at me in Bali, I'm here. Show off. That's why you had to bring them up. So when they are live, you are going to watch. You are going to sit down there and watch the way you watch Agama. Shame on you, honestly. A big shame on you. Me, I don't even watch you. Totoyos. You can imagine your life, that you are just nothing 12 million followers. And you know who you blocked 10 years. If you ask me, Blessing, who did you block today? And trust me, I blocked at least 2 accounts today. But ask me now, what's the name? I cannot remember. I'm talking about today. And it has nothing to do with memory. It just has to do with, okay, this is an account I don't know. Or even if someone commented something and you see the comment, hateful comment you block, do you memorize the name? How do you know that the people gifting her are the same people you blocked 10 years ago? How do you still remember those accounts? You just made this story up so that it could go against Stony, so that Stony would be the antagonist in this story, in this, that character now that all your haters now go to be giving money. Stony is now stealing the money that should have been coming to you. You are so evil, Totoyos. Let's continue to listen.
The craziest things. You know how you block people? I blocked these women for years. I'm talking years. And maybe they said something that hurt me. Maybe they did something. But me, I don't block any willy-nilly. I only block people that say horrible things to me. Like, I'm a public figure. Doesn't mean you can just come and pour all crazy things to me. I will block you and then delete and move on with my life. But on that Stony's live was all the haters. They just camped there.
Hey, so they are camping on her live. She created a platform, a community for your haters to go and camp. And you know the fans you are talking to. You know what you are doing. This is why it's a problem. Because like I said, listening to the things you said, it's not like you insulted them. It's not like you dragged them. But the logic behind how you move, how you operate, tells us everything we need to know.
Gifting, they became her fans, right? So they're not just obsessed with me. They're obsessed with anyone that I'm close to. And I was like, okay, I can't do that because they're blocked for a reason. You can't have access to me, right? So, boom. You're blocked for a reason. You can't have access to me. Those people will move on to the next person that I introduce. For Stony's sake, I hope that they're actually fans. You know what I mean? I hope that they're really fans. But they will move on to the next.
Did you have a conversation with Stony about this before you came online to be telling who? Who are you telling? Did you tell Stony that, all these people, I blocked them already? Be careful. And I do hope they genuinely love you and they are not just with you because they hate me. Did you have that friendly conversation with her? I hope you did. I hope you did, because if you did not, and you decided to just come and throw her out in public like this under the bus, then you are very much evil as we've always known you to be.
Just to go and tell the friend that I'm a bad person. Kenrick says, sometimes I'm scared for you, please. Be careful, Cora, please. These people are sick. I'm telling you guys, I'm putting it all out there.
You are you know what you are doing. We know how you move. Cora, we know you. Telling us what? That something we don't know before. I don't get it. Oh, we didn't know that you have people who don't like you, who don't like the evil that you do on social media. You don't represent anything good. Look at the people who call themselves your fans. Look at their activities online. They represent you. That alone We know all of that. So who is new now that you are throwing it out there to inform? We know what is happening on social media. But for it to be coming from you, you know why. Why you feel like, okay, the master of the Korean cult, let me address the cultists and throw it out there so that they are aware. And it backfired. It did. Let me play.
I'm telling you guys, I'm putting it all out there. I'm not hiding anything anymore.
So since November, you've been hiding. You've been doing things indirectly, saying, oops, I almost slipped. Oops, I almost let it out. Oops, since November. And now you decided, I'm not hiding anything anymore. I'll just throw it out there so that you people know. Don't be going there to be giving Stoney money. Me and Stoney are no longer friends. We are no longer cool. She has evaporated out of my lives. Totoyos. You think you are smart. You're not. Because we know that playbook very well. We've seen it over and over and over and over again.
I'm not hiding anything anymore. So that you guys can know what's going on.
So that we can know what's going on between you and Stoney and Don. What they decided to hide, not to talk about publicly. They covered up for you. You also, you played your little shameful. You were just trying to save face when you covered up. Because how would you have told them, well, I claimed her song and that you couldn't just explain. So you were like, okay, they are busy. Everybody is busy right now. All of you covered up. But now you say you don't want to hide it anymore. Why? Suddenly in February. Why? Why? Totoyos, this is how you created this problem. You should have let sleeping dogs lie. You people already went your separate ways, just like Justin. This same thing you are doing or you did to these two people. This is what you've been doing to Justin. Even when Justin stopped talking about you, he stopped posting about you, he stopped going live, you kept, okay, let me tell you guys, let me throw it out there. Hello?
It's for confusion.
Mm.
Yeah, it's for our it. So because her enemies that she's blocked for 10 years. But my point is, you just know Stoney like 2 years ago or 1 year ago. How would you know if 10 years ago haters you blocked?
Yeah.
So for you see how you dig the hole for Stoney and you yourself fall in it. Yeah, I know. There was one night she said, oops. She wanted to spill it and she hold it back. And I know this thing was paining her. And some way, she's going to come corner to come and say how it went. So she's putting it out there. Your full fancies Stoney haters. The one them bullying them now. I hope them is real fans for you. Just like how you asking Stoney, telling Stoney, you will want to know if they are real fans. Yeah. Your haters were real fans of you before they turned haters. They were. Of course they were, Cora. They were your fans. Until they cannot agree with your bullshit, they become your haters. You see your life? You see your life? You see your life? Having all this money is not happiness. Cora is suffering and smiling. You see? That same money you make on Justin head, hey, you will spend it wood for wood too. No peace on the fucking wicked, Cora. No peace. No peace for the wicked. You see how it's eating up Nancy? And Chita? Your turn. Next. Next. I don't know. The sense of the parents. I hope we don't touch those children. Next. Next. You next. Deal with it. Bye.
All right, yeah. Guys, so that is the clip. I hope I recorded everything that. Wait, let me see. I think so. I hope so. But I just stopped. I didn't watch it to the end, but I think she moved to another topic. Let me see.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper. If you're just new into the live, if you're new into this live video, please go check out my new. Danny says, "I'm so sorry, Cora. That's awful. It's okay, Danny. I appreciate your care, and I'm surprised that they haven't come to your DM already. We have a bone of contention.
Wait, I think
so that you
there's
guys
still
can
more.
know what's going on and be very aware because knowledge is power."
Evil cult leader.
You're blocked for a reason. You can't have. Stony's sake, I hope that they're actually fans. You know what I mean? I hope that they're really fans. But they will move on to the next friend just to go and tell the friend that I'm a bad person. Kenrick says, "Sometimes I'm scared for you. Please be careful, Cora. Please. These people are sick." I'm telling you guys, I'm putting it all out there. I'm not hiding anything anymore. So that you guys can know what's going on and be very aware because knowledge is power. So, yeah. When it goes beyond cyberbullying into something else, stalking and all sorts of things, then we have a bone of contention on our hands. Ramona, thank you for...
A bone of contention with who? Gifting Stony is now stalking and cyberbullying. What has that got to do with what? That gifting is the problem this girl has. Cora is so jealous. Cora is too jealous. Social media is so big. Hi, God.
So it is what it is. Thank you guys for listening to my TED Talk. And please don't forget. Danny says, "I'm so sorry, Cora. That's awful." It's okay, Danny. I appreciate your care, and I'm surprised that they haven't come to your DM already.
I think that's all. I'm not sure, but if there is more, guys, please send to me. Okay, so this is, I believe, the straw that broke the camel's back. And when Don saw this, I guess he saw it, and he was like, hell no. So let me go and see where we left off yesterday. This saga, this 2026 saga is very hot. It's another kind of saga than what we've been doing for 4 years. A new level of saga. Hold on, guys. Let me just scroll. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong using the wrong phone now, but hopefully nothing comes in. We're going to try to listen to Don again today. Hope you guys have time and analyze his video. So the video he did yesterday that we listened to, you guys noticed that he wasn't doing saga. Because when Totoyos did that video saying they evaporated out of her live streams and she already blocked those people, they don't have access to her, so we can't do this. So they can be having access to you. They don't have access. So she knew, she didn't say everything, but she knows how to play this game. She knows. And I'm happy that it backfired. That she didn't just get away with this one this time. Okay, hold on. I'm almost there. I am almost there. Okay, so this is the video we listened to yesterday. The truth can never be drama. And then the following day, he wrote, funny how people people will think you're being manipulated because you want to tell the truth. But they are not getting manipulated by wanting the truth not to come out. Make that make sense. Especially when I know the truth and it's my truth to tell. Okay. And then he posted about somebody, Latonia. He said, since you think my page is a ghost town, let me show you a few people who follow me on my Instagram. This is just a few people. Now show me who follows you, since we want to play this ghost town game on social media. So he posted a video and he was showing some people who follow him, who are maybe public figures who follow him. Okay. And then he went ahead and posted, he said, some people don't love the truth because lies feel good. That's why so many people will go straight to hell. And then he also said, Stoney is about to go live. That was in February. But people were thinking Stoney would come live to say what happened, why she evaporated. And then Stoney came live and was talking nonsense. I think I was tagged on that live, or I watched it later. I think I watched like 8 minutes of it. She was beating about the bush. She didn't go straight to the point. She was talking in parables, and I just got out. I got the hell out of there. I think I remember watching like 8 minutes of it, and I left. So I didn't watch her whole live, but I listened to Bobby's live, and Bobby was like, she didn't really go into details, you know. So I knew, okay, I didn't miss anything. And then the next day, 28th of April, he wrote, some of you are incredibly nervous right now because you have no idea what I'm going to say. The way you met me is truly the way I am at all times. Love me or hate me, I really don't care. And then he still went ahead and wrote, when I stand up for someone when they are right, you cheer. When I stand up to the same person when they are wrong, you boo. That just goes to show you don't care about character. You care about image. Your boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. Hi, yoko, yoko, yoko. Hey, let me see.
What a beautiful night in Los Angeles.
Let me see what he said here. I didn't watch this one. Okay. And then he wrote, some of you all talk all that trash just to keep following me. If you hate it here so bad, go kick rocks barefoot. And then the following day he wrote, everybody expects you to turn the other cheek when someone does you wrong. One thing anyone who knows me in real life knows is I am not turning the other cheek. I am not going to be the bigger person. I will turn into Ant-Man. I'm petty and don't care. Been this way my whole life. If you don't know, now you know. Now screenshot that and share it in your group chat. And then he wrote, so many people swear they are Christians, yet know nothing of the Bible. Don't like the truth, take it up with God. And then he still wrote here, he said, they say I've never accomplished anything. I don't know, man. Working with LA Ride and Usher to launch their new label don't seem like nothing. But what do I know? I mean, the guy only discovered Justin Bieber, Rihanna, Usher, Pink, Andre, and like a bunch of other superstars. But hey, I guess I was just using the other party for a few followers. I think this short clip speaks for itself, and he's sitting right next to me. Okay. And then he still posted another video saying, dang, I forgot all about working in the studio with 10-time Grammy nominated Marsha Ambrosius, who wrote Butterflies for Michael Jackson. I never even bothered to post this video. Wild that I forgot I had it in my camera roll. And then he said, the idea of me ever having to clout chase when I work with American celebrities is wild and baseless, especially when I've been in literal American television on the biggest networks and barely even post about it. I believe that's Cedric the Entertainer, isn't it? And who is that on trumpet? Okay. And then he still posted this one. He said, I have had this video for so long and never posted it, but I've been friends with April Jones for years now. She's pretty well known, I think. She's done incredible work in the film world these days and has been in TV a ton. She's been a great friend, a real one. You all should follow her on IG. He still posted another video and he said, I guess I'm a chronic underachiever. Maybe at some point I'll get it together. Till then, here is a pretty good video of some unknown folks. Well, he was being sarcastic. With that, some unknown folks I've had the pleasure of working with, including the director Bentley Evans, who produced a small show called Martin. I guess everybody knows Martin. Oh, and that guy from the Parkers, Doreen Wilson, and Michael Collier from The Princess and the Frog, Disney. I'll work harder, guys, I promise. Okay. So he still went on and said, a few years back, I was working in the studio with amazing Haley Kilgore. You probably saw her on a small TV show called Power Book 3, Raising Canaan. She's also the youngest woman to ever win a Tony Award for a show on Broadway. Can someone remind me why I would ever need to clout chase? I think I need a refresher. Anyway, shout out to my girl Haley. Okay. And then he went on and posted this one. He said, being on set with Ken Young was such a clout chasing moment for me. Okay. And then he went on and wrote, who needed who again? My work clearly speaks for itself. And then he said, I'm going to go live super quick, make coffee and talk before church. So let's listen to the live that he did on the 1st of March. He titled it Dispelling Myths and Making Coffee.
Good morning.
So at this point, he had come under attack. Before this second live, they had been posting him all over the place, saying he was a nobody, graveyard page, chasing clout, looking for attention, all sorts. So the momentum continued to increase. And we are here for that. So let's listen. This one is 21 minutes long.
Good morning.
I think it's quite loud, right? Let me bring down the volume a bit.
Into this place. Oh yeah, come on in. Come on, you guys. Yeah. Welcome.
And he's here now wearing this blue singlet kind of top. And I'm just wondering, Cora Obidi, how do you feel when you remember how you were standing in the kitchen with this guy and you were rubbing all your body over him? You see why we always say you don't know how to act and you are not professional. You see the reason. If you hadn't done all those nonsense with him in the kitchen and jumping on his neck, please, anybody who has that video, I'm the only one who hasn't seen that video. If you have it, please send it to me, or just tell me where I can find it. Tell me what she was wearing. I'll go and look for it. They said she jumped on his neck. I need it. I want to see it with my eyes, please. So when you look back, Cora, when you look back at all that foolishness, I think it just makes your pain bigger and worse. Because if you hadn't done all these things, it would just be, okay, two people who worked together and fell out. But now, remembering how close you were bodily to him, rubbing up on him, disgracing yourself, look at your life now. And you will never learn from this. So it's not like you will still do better next time. Acting a fool all the time. Oh, this is just how God created me. Who created other people who know how to behave? Is it not the same God that created everybody? No, maybe something else created you. That's not an excuse to be an idiot. That's not an excuse not to have home training, because that's the main problem you have. You were not raised. Nobody instilled morals into you. You're a street girl and it shows. You're not a kind person. You were not trained to be kind. Sometimes you teach children kindness and they understand the concept of it. Some people were maybe naturally born kind, but some kids, if you let them just do certain things anyhow, they will grow up thinking that's normal. But nobody was there to teach you how to share, how to love, how to be kind, how to be caring, how to be selfless. Well, selflessness is quite deeper because sometimes that one is like natural, how you are. You're so compassionate. You're thinking about other people, not just yourself. It's even deeper than kindness. Totoyos, that nonsense of God created me this way. Just go and throw that nonsense in the dustbin, because God created everybody. God created everybody. You're just being an idiot. And I'm sure by now you'll start realizing that you are the problem. You are.
You put this
Oh no.
tray in here.
Let me fast forward it a bit.
So, I know that a lot of you have seen my video posts in the last less than 24 hours. And I feel like it's time we start addressing some things, some elephants in the room. One of those being, who needed who? Who needed who? Hello, Javante? Javante? I don't know how to say it.
The truth of the matter is they all needed one another. And you guys are going to listen. I think it's in this video he explained why they needed her and why she needed them. Yeah?
Name, but good morning. All right. To those of you who don't know me, welcome. To those of you who have never heard of me, oh, hi. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're doing well. A lot of you may not know me, may not know who I am. A lot of you may not care, and that's okay. To give you guys some story, so some insight as to who I am, Don Terrell. Pleasure to meet you. And if you're new, if you are familiar, hi. That was unpleasant. Hi. Good to see you again. Hey, Kelly. Yeah. So, as many of you know, Sony and I are no longer affiliated with Cora. I have been, I've kept my mouth shut about it for a while. But it's been a minute, and we have decided to go our separate ways. And Stoney asked me not to talk about it. Because I am the type of person that I like to handle things very directly and very head on. Because I'm a very straightforward person. And that is in my real life or on social media. Because I really don't care about social media like that. As you guys can see, if you go down my page, I have been around a lot of people. I'm not washing dishes just yet. But those of you who have been following, you know, hey, Kimberly, I miss you and I love you and I hope you're doing well. Yeah. I like to handle things very directly. So there's a lot of people who are saying I'm beating around the bush. No, I'm not. I'm setting up this storyline. But I have been around a lot of people. Because context matters, right? Context matters. I wasn't around Cora because I needed her.
Okay.
Cora was around us because she needed me.
Okay, at least he was being honest about that. And that's what I also truly believe. All of them. Because you remember when this whole thing started, there was the debate of who used who. A lot of people said, oh, Cora used them because she was needing them for her live videos and needing them for music and whatnot. And a lot of people also said they used her because they needed her for promotion and social media visibility. But remember, I said they all used each other or one another. She used them somehow, they used her somehow. But who used who more? That should be the question. Who benefited more? Let me know what you think in the
Cora
comments.
is not known in the music industry in Los Angeles.
Hey. Back down, that one. Headache. Cora. This guy finished you. This is the build-up of why you are silent. You know you cannot go head to head against this one. You know. This one now is not Saga. What he's saying now is not just, oh, you are a hater. Oh, you are jealous of me. Oh, because of the divorce. Now, is it because of the divorce? Don is now saying all these things. No, he wasn't there when you and your ex went your separate ways. Because that's always your excuse. Oh, since I got divorced, all these hateful women, they are supporting my ex and they are coming for me. Now, can you say that about Don? No. You people fell out without your ex. So you cannot claim now that this is Saga, this is divorce Saga, this is hate. No. He said, let me listen to that again. Jesus. You mean keeping it stupid has been working for nothing? Sharing nonsense song for nothing. Gosh, this guy,
I needed her. Cora was around us because she needed me. Cora is not known in the music industry in Los Angeles and in America.
Damn. Hey, Totoyo, enter house. Stop jumping up and down like a butterfly. Enter house. Hey, I'm an artist. Get out. My goodness.
I am known in the music industry in Los Angeles. I am friends with most of the major producers in Los Angeles and a few of them in Atlanta. Most of the major American producers. I am affiliated with most of the major studios and labels in Los Angeles. That's not speculation. That is a fact, a provable one. Dismiss that. So, well, that's my morning alarm so I can get ready for church. Yeah, that is a provable, verifiable fact. And I don't talk about things that I cannot prove. So everything I've said to this point, I can in fact prove. Oh, I know, Tanya. And tomorrow morning, sometime when I'm ready, tomorrow, I will begin the saga.
Hey. Hello?
I'm choking, blessed. So you want to tell me all this time, keeping the fake was telling them to stream music.
For
it
nothing.
Was just for streaming.
Streaming marathon.
That's why this show ain't got music, they're not reaching nowhere.
No way.
2003, 2000, most 3,000, 4,000. Hey. Hey.
They were streaming.
Not even an American radio station. Hey. This is sad.
A waste of time.
You guys can't make Cora big in Los Angeles?
No.
All you're good for is to saga. It's Cora. Why Cora not growing? And I said it. Cora will not grow unless she have those useless fans. Hey, keeping it fake. No, keeping it fake. No, you need to come back and fix. No. So, hey, all the streaming every day is useless. Hey, think help me. Cora, you need to pick up a different career.
A shower career.
Hey, no. That career, and you say you've been in the music industry for what, 10 years? And you don't know musician?
She has pride.
This thing shot me. So that's why this music not going nowhere. So Cora, you really didn't need Sony and Dante.
Yeah.
You really. That's why she's going Nigeria to those yama music.
Yeah. And after doing the music videos, nothing still happens. She still comes back and...
No. And she come back to LA to release it. I thought it would blow. But it's not blowing. My goodness. This is shameful. No? This is so shameful. I couldn't believe what I'm hearing here.
She deserves
Continue,
it.
Well.
Okay. No problem.
So you see who needed who? I needed them.
Okay. All right, let's...
Saga of what transpired.
Wait,
and tomorrow morning, sometime when I'm ready, tomorrow, I will begin the saga of what transpired.
In fact, it was very specific. I will begin the saga. Hey, he came ready. He came prepared. He didn't just find himself inside Saga. You know, sometimes you just fall inside Saga. You sleep and fall inside Saga. You'll stand up, you look left and right. You'll be like, how did I get here? What happened? But this one, before he entered, he made an announcement. He said tomorrow. Hey, this one is another level.
And tomorrow morning, sometime when I'm ready, tomorrow, I will begin the saga of what transpired on my time, on my terms, as I do everything.
Hold on.
And just for the record, Cora knows me well, and she knows how I am. She knows how strong of a personality I am. She knows how I deal in business. I don't deal with things messy, but I come correct all the time. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to pray for the haters. I'm going to be playing the organ as I always do.
I'm sure when Cora watched this video, she didn't sleep that day. He said tomorrow morning. That night, she did not sleep. She will be like, what is he coming to say? Cora, there is no peace for the wicked. When you've done your evil, don't think you will go to bed and sleep in peace. No, you will not have peace. You will not. When my daughters come back, I check their privates. Because you have them with an Oyibo man. That's why you can be running your mouth. Hello?
What did I tell you? What did I I tell you, Cora, she haven't got into it with a Black American to have time for her. She have not. I told you Donnie's about to do season 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with her, with all the episodes included. But I promise you, our sisters will not pull out in this one. They will not. Cora, she is a manipulator. I tell you, if Cora become a friend with somebody, just know that she is using that person for a reason. She don't become friend with people just to be friends.
No.
It's something that she either going to get out of them, something that's going to be more beneficial towards her. And you see all her friends that she have brought on social media. Where are they now, sister? Where are they? All of them disappear. She have problem with all of them from one after the other. But I'm glad that the other ones, you know, they just don't want to be in mud. They don't want to get in the mud with her. So they just ignore her and just walk away. Because they know that when she's a mental health patient, okay? That girl need medication to be on the standby. But this guy, he's going to drag her ass, and I am all here for it. I'm telling you, I am petty, blessing. I am petty. I am here for this one. Go ahead.
She will learn that it's not about the numbers. The fact that you have so many followers doesn't make you superior to other people, to any other person. She has pride. She thinks she's better. She's known. She's famous. She's a celebrity. She can say and do whatever she wants with you. She can talk to you anyhow. And you have to respect the fact that she has 12 million followers. So you can't be talking back. Now this is a good lesson to her and her goats. Nobody is worshipping numbers. If you worship numbers that you see, you are a goat. But normal people, no. If you have 50 million followers, you disrespect me, you will collect disrespect. I don't care. So now she is going to learn. These are people with less than 10,000 followers. She will learn to respect people for who they are. Not respecting them because, oh, this one is a big celebrity. Oh, let me see if I can take pictures. Oh, let me see if I can work with them. Oh, this one just has 5,000 followers. Oh, whatever. No. It doesn't work like that.
Dr. Jeffrey LaValle, I love you. It's good to see you. Dr. Jeffrey LaValle is a legend. He just joined. Many of you have sang his song, his gospel song, many times around the world. Let me say this so very carefully because I want to make this a point for this live stream. I do not hate Cora. As a matter of fact, I have a lot of love for Cora. So the opposite is true, okay? I do not hate Cora. This is not about disparaging her name at all. This is about truth. Because here's the thing. There is a narrative that she separated herself because we were bad friends and that Stoney was allowing all these people.
Exactly. That was the idea, because she even made gestures with her hands, like she cut them off. That was what she did with her hands. I watched the video. You guys, maybe you just listened, but if you go and find that video and you watch it, she was like, these people don't have access to me, so we can do that. So she signaled with her hands, like, you know, when you cut something with your hands. So she gave the impression that she cut Stoney off, or she cut them off, because you can't be letting these people have access to you when they don't have access to me. But that's a lie. That was a lie.
To congregate on her page, who hated her. And that is not the case. So, but regardless of how you feel about it, the truth will be revealed. care about who feels what about it. Because at the end of the day, I'm still going to be doing me. And those of you who are hating are still going to be doing what you're doing. And those of you who love truth will continue doing what you're doing. But the truth is the truth. And the truth doesn't need a disclaimer. It doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to be angry. The truth will be the truth. Yeah. Thank you, Melly. Yeah, I do not hate Cora. I have an incredible amount of love for her. Here's the thing. Again, like I said, I would have came out with the truth in October. Stoney asked me not to talk about it.
Oh, it was even in October it happened, guys. Not even in November. Hey. And she decided to talk about it in Bali in February. In Bali. Hey, God. Me, when I travel and I'm in some kind of environment, sometimes I don't even remember. You understand? Because your mind, I don't know how it is for other people, but your mind is just in tune with the new environment. The way I am, maybe sometimes some of you might be wondering why I do not maybe go live often when I travel, because I'm in another place, I'm in another space. My mind is somewhere else. I don't want to step back, if that makes sense. I want to live in the moment of where I am. I will not travel all the way to wherever I travel to and be talking nonsense, whatever. I'd rather sit down in my house and be catching cruise. I always say it, but when I go somewhere, I want to enjoy the moment. I want my mind to just be in that place. I don't want to be, and don't get me wrong. I'm not saying never. I'm not saying I would never, I could never. No. I'm just saying it's very odd that the only thing you feel like you can gist about when you travel, were there no fun things you could discuss about Bali, about where you were, that you had to be reminiscing about haters, people you blogged, Stony, evaporated, so you had them in mind when you traveled. They were part of your reason for traveling, peppered them. So you had to bring them up while you were there. Look at me now. I've moved on from them. Look at me. They are not here. Grow up until you're almost 40. Let's continue.
I agreed. And what we did was we kept her name out of our mouths. And in turn, she did the same until this particular moment. Now, here's what you guys may not understand about Cora. Cora is a college-educated woman. Cora is very intelligent.
Did you see her college certificate or degree? Did you see it? That's what they told us. So they told us she went to Unilag, University of Lagos. Rumor has it that she didn't graduate. They said she went, truly. They said she went to some classes, or she sat down and took some lectures. But rumor has it that she did not graduate with her mates. When her mates were graduating, she was not there. She did not finish school, allegedly. She has never shown her degree. She has never shown her graduation. She has never shown NYSC. She has never ever. We only saw a picture in her hanging in one corner of her father's living room where she was looking like a 10-year-old wearing something that looks like a graduation robe. But we didn't see the actual picture of her receiving her her certificate, standing in that place on that podium with, no, we didn't see nothing, no evidence of being college educated. This same Cora told us online after the divorce that she was busy with her master's. In fact, she went on an interview recently When she went to London, I think the first time she went to London, she did an interview. If I'm not mistaken, there was this interview she did where she said, I have a master's degree. If I want, I can just get a job. I can get a corporate job and be doing 9 to 5. So, Auntie, which master's degree? When did you get your master's degree? You know, Cora, you're just something else. You're just one yama yama disorganized person. You have no direction. The only thing that you're busy with now is gathering money. That's all you are doing. Everything you're doing is centered around gathering money, but there is no direction for your life. Let's play it.
So Cora knows that what she said would spin a light in a certain narrative
100%.
to make Stony and I look like we were being bad friends.
You know why I'm surprised? And that is also the reason I'm feeling like, why is this guy, like, how did he understand this? Because for someone you don't know too well, the way he doesn't know Cora too well, they will just take it like, oh, she didn't mean anything bad with it. If someone like me or any other person who knows Cora reacts the way he is reacting, I would understand that, okay, because they know her modus operandi, that's why they're reacting like that. But I'm surprised that he is reacting, and I'm surprised that he understands. He didn't take it for granted. He didn't take it like, oh, she didn't mean nothing with it. She didn't say anything bad. He immediately knew that, no, that's one of the things I'm like, how? Because her own fans are still naive. They still see her like someone that can do no wrong. But he, who just met her less than a year ago, he already understood the moment he heard that video. And he's not wrong in that understanding of his. He's not wrong. He's not. Because it's the same thing she has done before. And the way they are bullying him now and Stony, that is the same way they have bullied many. The moment she comes out and does a video to let people know that she did the same thing to her brother, IJ. She came and narrated that what. The moment she does that, people will start to attack this person. People will start to bully this person. She knows it. She knows. And she keeps doing it. And that's how we know that she knows what she's doing. That's why she keeps making such announcements. So let me just put it out there so you are aware. Information is power. And then the moment she does that, they start to bully. The way they are bullying Don and Stony now. But this time, it backfired. Totoyo's how market. Your fans are not powerful. They are not. They are too small. They can bully everybody and get away with it. They cannot bully everybody and go scot-free. They are not powerful. What do you think of them? What do you think of them? How do you see your fans? What do you think they can do actually to anybody? You think so highly of them, like, oh, they are great bullies. If my fans give you woto. That's why you keep fooling yourself online, because you think there is something your fans can do. You see this AI nonsense they are doing up and down. You also believe in AI. Maybe you also believe in Santa Claus. You also believe in, oh, when they do AI of somebody, the person is going to cry, or like, because I don't see what her fans are really doing. Body shaming people. Is that what makes you feel like they are winning? Totoyos? When all over your body, I have everything that can be body shamed, then you think you will be happy when your fans are body shaming other women. Shame on you, Cora.
Looked like we were being bad friends. We were never bad friends to her. We went above and beyond for her. We did far more than what friendship would normally allow. I did far more than what a producer is supposed to do.
Like what?
I did what a producer and a manager does, amongst other things. The lava video, we shot it here with my camera at my pool. Stoney edited that video for her.
Let me hear that again.
Amongst other things. The lava video, we shot it here with my camera.
Which video is that one? Is it not in Nigeria she did the lava video? Please help me, guys, in the comments. Is it not the video she danced on the bus? Is that not the video? Which other video? Did she do another video in America? Help me, guys.
Camera at my pool. Stoney edited that video for her for free. All of that was done for free. All the music that I produced for her, I produced for free. The average cost of just the production alone, we don't need to talk about it right now. We'll get into it.
How many songs did he make for her? Does anybody know? Did he mention it? We want to know how many songs and how many days did they work on those songs? How many hours? Those are details that are quite interesting to know.
But yeah, production, which is in the industry, everybody who knows the music industry knows, production is separate from recording. If you're recording, you need a recording engineer. You got to pay for the engineer. That's a cost, right? So, production, let's say it's, I don't know, anywhere from, for exclusive, tailor-made instrumentals, let's say $1,500 to $5,000 per song. Let's just say that on average. The cost of a recording engineer, plus the cost of studio time, because studio time costs, plus the time of a qualified mix engineer, plus the time of a qualified mastering engineer. Those are all separate costs that I wrapped into one thing because I have the ability to do all of those things. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm not looking at the comments right now because I want to get this out. Those are all things that I did for free. For her. For friendship. Just mind you. Okay? As someone who came from a multi-Grammy award-winning production company, who has worked with a bunch of legends in this industry, who is a qualified industry producer, that is a massive favor. And then I took her to events, and then I represented her well, and took her to Live Nation multiple times using all of my connections to work out a tour, which we were working out. And I dropped it because of how things went. Which you guys...
You wanted to go on tour with an Olosho. She and Stoney, they will beat each other on that tour because she will want to be in front all the time. Even knowing that Stoney is better vocally than her, she will want to be in front. It would never have worked. That tour would never have worked. It must be her idea. It must be her way. It must be how she wants it. Olosho way, Olosho style. It would never have worked.
But yeah, introducing her to Maxwell, that was me. Yeah, getting her into the Justin Bieber basketball game, although he wasn't there. He is there most of the time. He just didn't happen to be there that week. Not my fault. Is what it is. But that's the day she got that picture with Blueface. That's the same day Wiz Khalifa was there. And a bunch of other people. And like I said in my post, you see how many events she was going to when she was with us. And then you see how...
Hey, Totoyos, these people, they carried you up and down. As big as you think you are. 12 million followers, you're not going anywhere. It's people with less than 10,000 that are carrying you from one event to the other. You don't get invites. You don't go anywhere that you can carry them to. Hey, Totoyos, you see how useless you are in that LA? You are a fish that is thirsty in the middle of an ocean. You are so useless in your life. You came to this life just to be useless. LA is where everybody wants to go. If they are creatives, they are in the entertainment industry, they want to go to LA. Opportunities are there. You've been there since 2018. 8 years you've been there. Still useless in LA. Driving around with a customized car, carrying your name up and down. Fake life. Fake life. What does that make you? That you've arrived. That's your name on your car. And it's people with less than 10,000 that are taking you from event to event. And you should be the one taking them places, nah. But it's only on social media. You do social media events from one live stream to Facebook to TikTok, event on Instagram, event on YouTube, event on Twitch. That's your life. No real life. All virtual. So actually, you are the nobody. In reality, you are the nobody. When they are mentioning names, your name will not be remembered. It's all these goats that go up and down bullying people. That's all they are known for. I always say it. I've always said it. That is all they are known for. Those are the ones that call themselves your fans. Wow, what a fan base you have. Agbero kind of fan base. You should be very proud. You should be very proud that you have fans that are like you. Touts. Street girls and boys without home training. Uncivilized bunch of scoundrels. No home training. That's why you don't mind. That's why you see the nonsense they do to people. How they threaten people, how they tell people, I will do this to you. If you do this, I will do this to you. Be careful. I know where you live. I have your address. That's why you are so comfortable with all of that madness. And there is no monopoly to madness. When you are giving it and your fans are giving it, be ready to be able to take it. You're so okay with their activities. Their names, their activities are attached to you, connected to you. And you don't have a problem. You don't seem to have a problem with the things they are doing to people. You think people don't know that they are your people? You think people don't know? You think people just think, oh, these people are just bullies online. They're just doing their thing. No, everybody knows. You see fan bases. People know whose fans or which fan base belongs to which public figure. People know. Olivia has her own gang. People recognize those names. When they see those names, they know, these people belong to Totoyos. These people belong to Ruth and Derek. These people belong to... People know. You should be ashamed of yourself that it's all this kind of dirty yama yama you are packing up and down online. They don't have anything good to offer. They are not civilized. They cannot settle down to look for both sides of the story. Okay, you are talking. Let's hear what she has to say. Let's hear from her. No, they just immediately start bullying. Bully mode activated. Mad animals. Should be very ashamed, Cora. Honestly. You are proud that these are your fans. They protect you. They are your bodyguards, your soldiers. Even your sister Nancy said they are your soldiers. Tout criminal family. That's why people are scamalamas for life. Because this is not something to be proud of. Because you're not from a respectable family. That's why you would call a bunch of goats like these fans. I would not be proud to call people like this my fans. Because they're just disgracing you up and down. But you don't feel disgraced because you are just as bad as they are, if not worse. You think they are fighting for you? You think they are your soldiers? You are dirty, just like them. Let me see. Oh, somebody just sent me the video. Let me watch it. I've never watched it. Let me see. The video where she jumped on his neck. Let me see where I stopped on this one. 12 minutes. Hey, someone just sent it. I want to see. 45 seconds. Let me see. See the way she's pulling him. See the way. Toto, you're such a whore. You're such a cunt. You're such a slut. You're such a harlot. You're such a Toto. You're such a. Hey! See the way she was pulling. He's not your husband. The same way she used to pull Justin. She will go and use both hands to drag, not just pull, drag him in front of the camera. Look at how you are pulling Don Terrell. Toto, be ashamed of yourself. At this point, the disgrace is upon you because you were desperate for these people. You were desperate for them. You were not the bigger artist. Now they are calling you bigger artist. But usually, it's the smaller artists that actually run after the bigger ones. They are the ones who want them in their videos. If I see Rihanna now, I will go and stand beside her because I want her in my video. Not Rihanna pulling me. Pulling Agama, come. That's what you were doing to Don. It wasn't Don pulling you, dragging you inside his video. Look at the nonsense. Look at the nonsense you had on your head. I wish you guys could see this video. You call this hair. This is hair. I've told this girl to go and shave that rubbish. That's not hair. Taja has hair. Even your sister has hair. I will not lie. You guys know. Your sister Nancy, that is hair. Although sometimes her own also looks rough. But she has good, thick hair. That is hair. Because when we talk about this, your hair, you will say, oh, you people don't like yourself. You don't like African hair. No, your sister has good hair. It's not about the hair, African hair. It's about your own, that one on your head. Let me watch the video. I've heard about, she jumped on his neck. I never saw it. Thank you for sending. Let me see. So to use nobody raised you, I know, but who gave birth to you? Because somebody Are you sure you are not Tarzan's sister? Are you sure you were not raised or you were not brought up in the midst of animals in a jungle? Because this is just abnormal. A mother of 2 children. What is this? So she already knew what she wanted to do before she dragged him into it. Wasn't like in something she did in the spur of the moment, like, I just, something spontaneous. No, she already knew in her mind that she was going to jump on his neck. And then she dragged him to the front of the camera. And then she climbed his couch and then hung onto him, positioned. I've not watched though. Hey. And he was saying, get down, who does this? This man is not your boyfriend. He's not your brother. He's not your husband. This one already is a disrespect and a letdown to you as a woman. A man that is not in a relationship with you. What are you? How long have you known this guy? What nonsense is this? How old are you? This is how women disrespect themselves. Not even a man disrespecting you now. With this thing you did now, Don has every right to call you all the most unprintable names in the world. Because you already placed yourself on the floor in front of him. You are already a mat to him that he can walk. You already gave him the key to walk all over you. This confidence Don has to do all these things he's doing now, you already gave him a long time ago. He doesn't see you like you want him to see you. You already put yourself on the floor in front of him. As the yama that you are, who does this? There are some things you do that people will not regard you as anything anymore. That respect will just be gone. Hi, God. Who born this person? Nancy, who born this your sister? No, let's be serious now. This is the yama that they say people are jealous of. This rubbish, this trash, throwing herself at men. This is you just literally opening yourself up to Don. Don can easily knock you inside your ear, inside your nose, inside your puna, inside your nya. She can easily. The way you opened up yourself, you made yourself so available. It's so obvious. Even that video I analyzed the other day, when you were leaning over him in the kitchen, putting your hand on him, rubbing your chest on his arm. What is this? Were you horny? Were you wet? Did you need cassava? Were you in heat? Because that was not normal behavior. It was not. You were laughing. Your thingy was vibrating. The way you were laughing, as if they were choking something already inside. You needed him. You did. Body language. You were drawing nearer and nearer to him in that kitchen the day he bullied Susan. Because me, I never watched all of you, any of your lives. Never. But that particular one that I analyzed, I watched it because of that analysis. And I was like, what? These people that said they are a tribe, a new tribe, is this the nonsense they do? I thought it was all about just going live together, doing music together, being friends. I didn't know. Toto, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should have at least learned from Stoney. Did you see Stoney jumping on this boy's neck? You met Stoney with him. He knows Stoney longer than he knows you. So how come Stoney is not doing all this nonsense you started to do with him? Because in your mind, this is an opportunity for content. Let me use him for all this crazy content. Since Justin is not there anymore, you should have never left Justin, or you should have never let him leave you. Whoever left who? Okay, he left you anyway, but you filed for divorce. He left you. If he had not left you, you wouldn't have filed for divorce. He left you. He walked out on you. That's how it started. Look at you. Look at you on Don's neck. You needed him for content, and you used him for content. That's what you do to people. You always look for something to get from them. And if there is nothing they can give you, like money or whatever, you will use them for content. You will use them for content. You must use them. See, look at your shame and disgrace. See the way you were throwing yourself at him. A supposed producer. Ay, man. He even brought her down. If he had let her, she would have sat there the whole life. With your nyash open on the neck of a man that is not your own. Your legs were literally, your nyash was just on his neck. Your kwekus was touching the back of his neck. Your kwekus was in direct contact with this guy's neck, the back of his neck. So why do you think he's not going to come out and tell the world how nasty you are? How? Because you don't even deserve that kind of protection. You are a yama person already. Who does that? He actually brought you down. You didn't come down on your own. He carried you down, like, calm down. What is this? This is how you destroy people's career. You make people look like yamayama in the name of content. Contentless goat that you are. If you are not using your children, you are using your ex that is no longer married to you. My God. Thank you. Finally. Look at. Girl. My goodness. No class. No decorum. No elegance. No grace. No charisma. Just like a whore that needs cassava. Girl, go put yourself together and learn how to be a real woman, how to be a lady. Because everything you do it for social media attention. And that attention only lasts for that particular live video. And another thing you always get wrong, Totoyos, you know why you fool yourself a lot like this? Because you think people like what you do. When you do rubbish like this, you see people laughing. You think they are enjoying you. You think you are entertaining them. They are going to love to be with you so that you can make them laugh. Some people will even take pictures with you. Because sometimes I see, like when you went to Nigeria, you were happy people were taking pictures with you when you went to Port Harcourt. Anywhere you go and you see or you think people like you, or they talk with you, they are having a conversation with you or they are taking pictures because they want to gather stories that they can tell about you. So that when they get home, they will be able to narrate the full story of how useless and foolish you are. That's why they want to hear your story. They want to listen to you. They might laugh with you. But after that live stream, after that hype, they will be wondering, what kind of a human being is this? So don't fool yourself thinking they like you or they are happy. All the ones that laughed with you before, where are they? Where are they? My God. What is this?
This is the stuff I
told you. My God. What is this? No, I have to post this video. I will post it. Next time, I will post it on YouTube so that people can see. She didn't stop there. She was still rubbing her body on him. And this guy was pushing her away. Totoyos, you are a disgraced buffalo. This man was pushing you away. You were forcing yourself on him. You were rotating the camera to follow him. He was walking away. Cora, 12 million followers? No. This one a follower misroad. If at all they are true organic followers, which I doubt. Those are not organic followers. Because those followers are supposed to actually have an impact in even how you carry yourself. But you are still useless. This guy was walking away. He was trying to just escape. Totoyos was following him, forcing herself on him. Ashawo. You needed this man's cassava. You did. Swear on your mother's grave that you never imagined him choking you something inside your bukus. You needed his cassava. You did. And I wouldn't be surprised to hear that he gave you cassava. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe that will still be part of the story that we've not heard. Cora is a loose girl. She's very easy to sleep with. Very easy. Very easy. Hey, I will post this video. My God, thank you so much. That person that sent it, God bless you. Bekus on the neck. That's the title of our next video. Neck bekus. Bekus versus neck. Hey, God, wonders shall never end. Let's go back to the video we're listening to.
And then you see how many
that was entertaining.
So the proof is in the pudding.
That was very God. In fact, I just imagined Cora jumping on his neck because I heard so much about this video, but I just envisioned somebody just jumping on another person's neck. But it was just more than that. If you've not seen it, Jesus. And you have two small daughters, and your daughters will grow up and watch their mother, and they are supposed to learn from you, behave like you, act like you, and you are their role model. How are these girls going to look back at the so-called mother that gave birth to them with embarrassment, with disgust, like a man that is not your own? What are you doing on his neck? You didn't just rest on his neck the way you were resting on him in the kitchen. No, your kpekus. Your kpekus. You're on a shower for life, Cora. Nobody can deliver you. Nobody. There's no deliverance. That's your marketplace. Your kpekus. How can your kpekus be in contact with another man's neck? When you were married to Justin, your kpekus was for the streets. But now, fine, you are no longer married, but you should just be a single girl on your own. If you have a boyfriend, fine, do whatever you want to do with him, not with a producer. Now, imagine another producer whereby both of you are not live. You will tell us you are going to the studio to make songs. It's kpekus generation you are doing. Kpekus production you are doing. Who does that? You are playing around with your kpekus on the neck of a producer? Hey, man, this one, no. This one is bigger than what I expected.
Now, we did not bring her up, but she decided to bring us up. Regardless of whether she told people to follow us or unfollow us, or whatever the case may be, there was no reason for her to ever mention our names.
I didn't see that part where she said she should, or people should follow or unfollow them. I didn't see that part. So if anybody still has it, maybe it's still in this same video that I played, but maybe I didn't get to that part. But if anybody can find it easily, please do send.
At all. It could have been phrased a bunch of different ways. It could have been phrased, remember those friends that I had? Yeah, I looked at one of their streams and it hurt my feelings. And that's what happened. It could have been phrased any other way. But she made a conscious decision to bring our names into it.
It wasn't a mistake.
If we're talking about each other, let's talk. I enjoy talking. I don't have to do anything on anybody else's terms. And I won't. My life, my story, my terms. And if she chooses to respond, cool. If she chooses not to respond, also cool. If after this story is over, everybody vanishes into the night and my page goes back to being a dry place, as some people have suggested, I have plenty of friends in real life. I have plenty of motion in real life. I have plenty of movement in real life. I can make phone calls and be in rooms that, let's face it, most people can't. No shade to anyone. That's just a fact. And, you know, I don't care if people respond negatively or positively. All I care about is the truth be revealed. I'm gonna make some coffee. I know some of you are gonna clip this, do your thing, whatever. I know it's gonna get around the internet. Okay. Enjoy, but the truth shall be revealed. And the only thing that I really care about is the fact that Stoney was very, very hurt by this whole situation. And you'll see why. You'll see why. I will be talking about it this week. I will be. You will see why. You'll see why. Again, this is what it is. Trying to think, was there anything else that I wanted to? Oh yeah, somebody said I never produced anything for her. Okay, he was never her producer. Yet I have a folder full of her music.
A folder.
Which is why I shared it.
A folder full. How many songs? How many songs are we looking at?
I never produced anything for her. Okay, he was never her producer. Yet I have a folder full of her music. Which is why I shared it in a video comment, because I have a folder full of her music.
Wow.
And anything else I say, I can substantiate, and I will. So yeah, that's patently false. Because if I wasn't her producer, how could I have a folder full of her music with her voice on it? Well,
wow.
Our music, because since I'm eating all the cost of everything, I'm the executive producer, and as the executive producer, I can make the determination of if the music comes out. Now, I know a lot of you don't know a lot about the music industry. That's okay. I will be teaching you as we go. So, this will not only be a lesson in betrayal, but a lesson in the music industry, because I never miss the opportunity to teach people in a teachable moment. This will be a teachable moment for a lot of people. That said, what time is it? I don't have much time. I'm gonna make coffee. I know you guys are killing the comments right now. I cannot read all of this.
So, Cora Obidi, that folder full of music, how much did you pay this man? And did you get your songs back? How much did you pay him for his services? His time?
Yeah, this is really insane. Anywho, listen, like I said, I absolutely love Cora, but what she did was wrong. And I'm not standing for wrong, and we parted ways. She could have kept our names out of her mouth. She could have done whatever she was doing and kept it moving. Travel the world, take care of the girls, cool. Hey, fine. Don't bring us up in anything. It's ain't about clout. Why are you bringing us up? Why must we be? Why must our names be in your mouth?
That's the same question people are asking. Why do you keep bringing up your ex, Cora Obidi? The same question. That is the way she uses people. Even after you must have left her life, she will continue to milk you. She will continue to use you for drama and saga and monetization, because people already know you. So once she mentions your name, she can monetize you. The same question is asking is what people have been asking her about her ex. Why do you still have his name in your mouth? They say, oh, because it's her story to tell. She went through it. Let her talk. She can talk about him. It's a marriage she went through. Yeah, that's the excuse. So maybe let me also help you answer your question, because you people did music together and it's her story to tell. Yeah, she experienced something with you and she has the right to mention your name, and right? That's the excuse they always give. But when you have been in this social media industry for as long as she claims she has been, she should have learned some do's and don'ts. Emotional intelligence. There are some things you don't throw out there. There are some things that should not be part of your content. The kind of yama yama you do with your daughters, because now they are small, they cannot fight for themselves. You can try the same yama yama with every other person online. So don't think because you do your daughters and your ex-husband anyhow and you get away with it, then you can come on social media and do anyhow with other people who know their rights. You think everybody is a goat like your puppies, that you will insult them, tell them they are old, they need to go take their meds, they are sad people, they don't have joy in their lives. Some of them, their children no longer talk with them because they are full of drama. And after you finished insulting them, they will still come and lick your hands and bow down to you. You think that is the same way everybody on earth is with you? Who are you? Who do you think you are? So that thing you think in your mind, take it out of your mind. Because everybody on social media is not a goat like your goats. Those ones, even if you strike their heads with a stick, they will still bow down before you. Don't try that nonsense with other people. You tried it, let me say, you attempted it with me. But the moment I held your neck, you ran. You ran. It's when people keep quiet for you that you continue to use them. If this Don had kept quiet, that would never have been your last time you mentioned them. If they had kept quiet, if they had chosen to take the path of silence, oh, we saw the video she did about us, let's ignore her, let's not just say anything. If they had done that, you would have come back and done more and more and more, the same way you've been doing with Justin. But the moment you see that somebody is tough, somebody slaps you virtually, you go and hide. That's what happened between me and you. And when it's too much for you, you come out indirectly. There is one woman, she sits in the dark for 4 hours. You know the woman's name. You've been to my page. You came and dropped the comment on my page. That's how this problem started. You came to my page because you thought I was a nobody. Then when I showed you who I truly am, you ran. You had the audacity to come and comment on my page. And at that time, you had 5 million followers. You came on my page and wrote a recommendation. You put a review on my page. Are you mad? And then when they ask you, you say, they are just supporting my ex. It's because of my ex. When you were writing and typing nonsense on my page, was it about your ex? So you can go about playing the victim, lying, manipulating. But the people who know the truth know the truth. You always love to put the blame on your easy target. And in this case, Justin. You love to blame somebody. He's the fault. He's the reason. He's the reason Agama is coming after me. What did you do to Agama? You will not mention that one. No. That one, let's just forget it. It never happened. You are mad. That's what you do all over the place. You love those weak ones. You love those ones that will keep quiet so that you can use them. You will go live and you'll be throwing seeds of discord here and there, here and there, here and there, destroying people's reputations online, making them look evil, making them look bad. Whereas you are the bad one. Everybody you've ever been friends with, where are they? It's always one problem or the other. One problem or the other. Go and cure yourself of the curse that is upon your life from birth. Abandoned, rejected baby. of Paulina, when she gave birth to you, they called your daddy. Maybe that's the beginning of the problem of your life. Go and look for a pastor. Well, I don't think it will work anyway. I don't think it will work. I don't think anybody can pray for your deliverance. There is something evil, sinister about you, that even your own biological father rejected you at birth. Maybe it was Okada your mom carried you on to go back home from the hospital, because she was not driving when she was alive. Yeah, we heard she was not driving. Your father refused to go to the hospital. You wrote it in your book. You did. All to make money. Haven't you finished spending the money now that you made from that nonsense book? You told us your father refused to come to the hospital. Look at your life. No, look at your life now. Or maybe it was keke. No, in that time they didn't have keke. It was Okada. Useless generation. Then they will come on social media. Hey, you people are jealous of her. Look at her past. Look at her history. Look at her childhood. You think people are fazed? People are moved by millions of followers? We are looking at the substance that is not there. The emptiness. She's a shadow of herself. She's a shell. Sadist. No friend. No friend. No true friend. You think it's about... You think that's... Oh, you people, eh? You think when you see her like that with people and she's doing... You people think, oh, wow, she's having a good time. Oh, look at her friends. Really? I went to Manchester the other day. You people saw 24 years friendship. We don't shout. We don't shout. People who have a life, you will know them. But you see fake people, they want to show you everything every day. Oh, new friend, new tribe. They want to post it. They want everybody to know. They want to prove a point. Every day they are introducing new friends. They don't have true friends. They don't. Totoyos, where are the people you went to secondary school together with? Where are the people you even went to university with? Let me not talk about primary school because that's too far away. Where are your course mates? People you people sat down together in college. Where are they? Where are they? Where is your childhood best friend? Where are your cousins? When your father remarried his sister-in-law, after her husband died, you remember that your auntie, the wife of your father's brother, you remember her, Patricia, her name is Patricia, not Ellie Crayfish, the other Patricia. When your father married her after her husband died, you people went and lived with her. She had 4 children. Where are they? You grew up with them in Surulere. Where are they? I'm not even talking about distant cousins now. I'm talking about people you lived under the same roof with as siblings. Cousins turned to step brothers and sisters. Where are they? Where is the relationship? Okay, maybe they were not happy that your daddy was chopping the pickles of their mom. He was their uncle. He was the brother of their father. And then he ended up as their stepfather. You see your dirty history? And I'm supposed to be jealous of you because of what I see now when I know who you are? Let's be truthful to ourselves. Let's be honest to ourselves. Let's not be pretending like there is more to you than this feather we see. Deep down, you yourself, you know that there is nothing there. Nothing. Justin was the one making you look like there was something people still needed to discover about you. But now, we've seen inside, we've seen outside, we've seen pekus. We've seen it all. We've seen nipple. We've seen it all. Yeah. We've seen everything. At your age, almost 40, every Eke market day. Oh, guys, thank you. You're not even 12 years old. You have little daughters. Just because, oh, let them feel sorry for me so that they can give me money. Look at how you are fooling yourself. And you have a father that is alive. You claim you have a sister in Nigeria that is a bragado, fighter of the family. Look at how you are disgracing your lineage, your son name, because of $5 stars, $9 super thanks they will give you. Hungry tout, living the life of a wretched pauper when you are a millionaire. Go and think about your life. This is the same games you've been playing for the last 5 years or so, if not more. You are not evolving. You are waiting now for carnival so that you can go and open Kpekus again, so that we can see all the goosebumps that you will go and shave. You went to where did she go to the other day? Whether Atlanta. She was saying she needed to be laid. Then the so-called manager, what's her name? That Olosho woman. What's her name? What's that lady's name? Pat. It's like all the Patricias in your life, they are all Oloshos. Is it not Pat that is her name? That one said she was your manager that took you to carnival. She ended up asking you if you got laid. You were live. She didn't know you were live. And after the carnival, she was asking, did you get laid last night? Hey! A shower kobo. Your Kpekus is on fire. Loose girl. That's why you couldn't stay married. Some people fall out of marriage because, okay, they are no more compatible. They grew out of each other. It can happen, yeah. But you to fall out because your Kpekus is on fire, that's a problem. It's a problem as a woman. And your sister wanted to defend your adultery. Oh, it was her ex-boyfriend. She was having a misunderstanding with her husband. Oh, really? And he was working on her visa to get her to come to America, and she was distributing her Kpekus all over town. Let us continue to listen. Your story is just too dirty. Totoyos, your story is too dirty. Nothing to be proud of. Nothing to envy about you. It's these goats that come from nothing. These goats that are nothing, that think you are something because they see 12 million. But we that we know what's up. Nothing about you to envy. Because even the 12 million, it's almost like you don't have 12 million. Because look at your producer now. Look at your producer. Totoyos. They say what do they call them? Grandiose. How did they say that thing? People should help me.
We didn't mention you at all. Not once. Not by name, not nothing about the situation, nothing. We left you to do what you were doing. And we continued doing what we were doing, quietly and peacefully. And everybody saw that. We went live a bunch of times after that. Oh, and let me just clarify this myth as well. I never wanted to be in Cora's live stream.
My God. See the way they are. 12 million. Like how? And they call you the bigger artist. They didn't want to be in your live stream. Now you they beg them. Now you they force them. This one, I saw it with my eyes. He wasn't forcing himself to be in your life. I saw it. It's not just, oh, he's just talking. I saw it, Toto Yos. You're finished. You're nothing. There's nothing left of you. And you know it. You know it. You need these people because you feel like they ginger your live stream. When they are there, oh, new faces and more people are like curious to find out more. That's why you are dragging them in. You are the one using them daily. You use them more than they used you. At least they were honest for why they needed you. They were honest. But you were not just using them for the music, that you also wanted them to know that you needed them for the music and for the production. But daily live videos that they were there, you were using them, pulling them, dragging them inside. How much did you pay them? Did you give them any percentage of money, the money you made? User. That's why you will never have long-lasting friendships. Never. Because you are always using people. When I get to where they start to post receipts, you people, I'm sure you read where they talked about percentages. She was arguing with them. She featured in their song. She played a verse. She sang a verse. 40%, 37%, 33%, whatever. Yeah? But when it came to the album that Tony participated in, her album, Totoyosi's album, she said no, she thought Tony was doing it from the goodness of her heart. You are a user. Why didn't you do your verse from the goodness of your heart? Your handle me verse. Why didn't you do it for friendship's sake? Why were you looking for 33% and 40%? Why? But when it came to your own album, Stoney didn't deserve any percentage. Toto, you will never make it. When you always think about yourself alone, you will never make it. You won't go far. You can feel like, oh, I'm going to another carnival, opportunity to show Pekuso. And after then, it's over. You're waiting again till next year. Those are the kinds of gigs you will be getting. They will never have an impact on your life, positive impact on your life or your career. They will never push you anywhere close to wherever you are having your hope to go to. Never. They will just be momentary activities just to hype your page, hype yourself, and it's over. People are waiting for the next one because of how you are, how you're set up, your belief system, your moral system, your mindset. You're distorted. You're not normal. You're not okay. You need to go get help. Because this thing has to do with your behavior. It has to do with your outlook on life, how you think things should be, how you reason, how you see life, how you see people. You are a survival. That's how you are. You are someone who is just hustling. You are always in hustle mode. Like, what am I getting? What am I getting? What? That's all you are. That's who you are. And it has to do with your childhood. At a very tender age, you started catering for yourself. You walked out of the house, prodigal daughter. So now that you're a woman, everybody can see you have a problem. So you need to get help if you have a problem. Instead of acting and playing the victim and making it look like other people have a problem, acknowledge that the problem is you and go get help. Everybody cannot be the problem. Let's be honest. For so many years, you've made people believe everybody is targeting you. Oh, they just want to use me because I have followers. She paid me to do advert for her after I advertised her product and she made so many sales and many people followed her. Now she took the money back. She just scammed me. She just used me. Neglecting what you did wrong, your pride, your rudeness to someone who paid you, neglecting your character that contributed to the fallout or disagreement. You are always neglecting the role you played. You just talk lightly about your side of the story, like the part you played, but you will focus on what the person did or said. You will exaggerate. Man, no man can live with you. Maybe a junkie, somebody who doesn't have a job, who cannot work, who is also a social catastrophe like you. Maybe you can marry him, you will be feeding him. But a normal man, you will frustrate a man because they will catch you in one misbehavior. You will claim that is the person that caused it. You will jump into another one. You will never learn, you will never grow, you will never be better. Oh, this is how God created me. Imagine going about life for the rest of your life till you are 80, 90. Oh, this is how God created me. And every other person can go to hell. We can all claim, oh, this is how God created me, and we can all go mad. But are we doing that? God created everybody. Everybody can use that as an excuse. Even murderers can use it as an excuse to justify. Would that make sense to you? Oh, this is how God created me. When people offend me, I just go and buy them. People can do that. But would it make sense to you? And that's what you're saying. God created you to be an ashawo. God created you to always want to open your breast and open your nyash. Girl, go and get healing. Your problems are deeper than Saga. Go get deep healing, deep cleansing from inside out. But it starts with acknowledgement. Go and take a sheet of paper and a pen. Write down all the names of your past friends that you are no longer friends with, including your ex. Write down all their names. If you can just be honest to yourself and acknowledge that you played a bigger role. I'm not saying they didn't play any role, but acknowledge, because you're too rude. Your mouth is big. You think you can talk to people anyhow. You think social media is your courthouse. When you have an issue with somebody, you bring it online. Your camp, your cultists, your terrorists will take care of it. And now you are realizing that there is nothing they can do for you. Because when we finish beating them, we will come and beat you. And beat your big mouth sister if she tries nonsense. You are realizing that there is nothing your cult can do for you. Maybe you can continue collecting their money. That's their business. It's not my business. They can give you. That's all. But if you think they can beat anybody online, bully anybody, even small Stoney is standing up against them. How much more a grandma like me inside this saga that have grown beards, grown gray hair inside, they will now say, you will now think in your heart that, oh, they will come for Agama and Agama will go and sit down somewhere. You are mad. Go and rethink your life, rethink your social media presence. This is your office. This is the most important part of your life. You know that this social media is more important to you than your children are important to you. You know. Because without social media, you don't love your children. You know. So you should be treating the social media with care. But you are not. You think your tout will take care of business. Really? You will learn the hard way, the way you are learning now. Let's play the final minutes of that and we will call it
She wanted me to be in her life.
Yes, that one, 100%. That one, I can testify to it. Yes. That one, this one is not just talking. This one is not just bragging and bluffing. No, 100%. Shame on you, Cora. Shame. Because you're nobody. You're a nobody. That's why. That is why. You wanted them. You needed them. Show us who is bigger than them that you have, that you can use. Go and bring anybody bigger than Don and Stony. Bring them out and come and use them in your life. Is it Jesus? Don't let me laugh. Go and bring them. Use them. You needed them. You did.
Those of you who were watching, who saw us together, saw how many times she would literally grab me and say, why is your face not in the camera? Come here. Come, stand in the camera. I'm like, you talk to your people. I don't want to talk to your people. Enjoy it.
Desperado. Cora Obidi. Desperado. Disgrace. See as they are discarding you. No.
I've been on TV more than most people will ever think about being on TV. I don't need to be in somebody's live stream to get clout. I never have. I'm represented by an agency. I can get actual acting work. I have acting breakdowns in my email right now if I want to go do some acting. If I want to be seen, I can be seen. I don't have a problem getting on TV. I don't have a problem getting in engagements that pay me to be in front of people. I don't have a problem with that. I've been very skilled for a very long time. I went to governor's school for theater. Those people who went to school with me know this. Yeah, I don't have a problem getting on TV or being in front of people. I've played for tens of thousands of people. If I want to be on stage, I can be on stage. There are people in this live stream right now who are my friends, who are professional touring musicians who tour globally. I can call any one of them at any point and go be on tour as a musician. My job right now, what I am doing is building an artist. I am building Stony. That is it. That is what my primary focus. Building Stony.
So where is the so-called manager of Cora Obidi? If you want to do business with me, send an email to management. Cora is management by herself. Cora, you're too fake. You don't have a manager, but you are portraying yourself as someone who does, so that people can take you serious.
Focusing on Stony. I haven't focused on anything else. But now I have to address this foolishness. Because I don't want people to be able to run with this narrative and not hear my side of the story. I want to address this comment. Excel, it's not about the fact that she talked bad about me. It's the fact that she brought us up at all. And Cora, again, is very smart. She brought us up in a negative light. She could have said anything. She could have said Don and Stony were really great friends. Don and Stony looked out for me. I wish them nothing but the best.
But the story she told was a negative story. It was a sob story, a sorrowful story of, oh, I'm a victim. They are hating me. They are now going to gang up with people that I used to be friends with. That was a negative story. It wasn't a happy, jovial story of, I used to be cool with them and we had such a great time. Well, unfortunately, we are no longer this, but those times I can never forget. No, it wasn't a positive story. So it was unnecessary. This one was a troublemaking story. That's why I still say it was so unnecessary. And this Saga, she asked for it. And she didn't expect it. No, she did not. She did not. She wasn't ready for this one. Absolutely not. She wasn't.
I wish them nothing but the best and left it at that. Instead, she spun this web of they were consorting with people who hate me. Why bring us up in a negative light? You could have just not brought us up at all. Because we didn't bring you up at all. We could have brought you up in a bunch of negative lights. Haven't mentioned your name. So, yeah, she definitely did. I definitely wasn't comfortable. But that was something that I talked to her about personally. I said, hey, look, you cannot do that.
Talking about the jump on the neck.
That is not okay. So, anyway.
Cora, go and look for another producer that you will jump on his neck. Oh. Go and look for another producer because you will continue to act a fool. A fool at almost 40. Go and look for another one because you'll still be an idiot when you find another one. You will never learn from this. Never. Your own is just that moment, that cloud, that nonsense, that sensation that you need at that point in time. You don't think, you don't reason about the negative impact and the impression your actions at that moment can have on your social media presence. You don't. You're thinking about how many people are watching me live now. You're not thinking of the long-term negative effect. You're so, gosh, who born you? Hey, God.
Anywho, happy Sunday, people. I will be at church. If you would like to join me on my live stream, you can. Love you all. God bless you. I will continue doing what I'm doing tomorrow. Tomorrow, we reveal the receipts. In my time. On my terms. Because that's just what it is. Anyway, y'all be blessed. Have a good one. I'm going off from live stream. I'm going to make my coffee. Peace.
Okay. So the whole thing, this was the point. Everything started to spiral out of control and it became no longer controllable. It was going haywire. From this point, it was no going back. No going back. No going back. No. So we will continue tomorrow, guys. We'll continue with the receipts. And me, I was there. I couldn't join the conversation when all of this was happening. I just couldn't. But I'm glad I'm here now. So we'll continue. So this, honestly, I'm glad that this is happening the way it's happening. So many lessons to be learned. So many lessons to be learned. And I'm just glad also that they are not weaklings. They are not people that can easily be bullied away, despite the fact that they are new to this. That's what, they're just standing strong. I don't know about Stoney. I think the thing is shaking her. She knows the right thing to do. She wants to do the right thing, but does she have the strength to do it? You understand? And I think maybe that's why she's taking her time. She shouldn't rush. She should take her time, gather strength, gather courage, and just know that there is nothing anybody online can do to her. If they try nonsense, let her use the law to track them down. It's the same nonsense they've done to so many people. So many. The same rubbish. They went as far as saying they would get a hitman for JD. They put it in the comments. Even Janice posted a picture that Justin deserves like a gang, like a bunch of guys to beat him up. She posted a picture, an illustration with a bunch of like all these gangsters, all these black guys standing. Jungle justice. These people are animals. You people think you are dealing with people. Sometimes don't even mention them. That's how irrelevant. That's how nonsense. Because they will end up talking online. That's all. I want people who can really take action. Not nonsense typing just to make money and monetize. There is nothing they can do to you, Stony. Nothing. They can bully. They can body shame. Yeah, that one they can do. That's all they are good at. And you are not the first and you will not be the last. That's what they will continue to do. For as long as they call themselves Korah's fans, that is what they do for Korah Obidi. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Even all these new influencers and what do you call them? Content creators, all these new ones, all these Jenny Slimsy, all of them, they know that Korah has touts and bullies as fans. They all know. Everybody knows that Korah's fans are not just fans of fans. You know what I mean? They know that she has bullies as fans. Everybody does. So you won't be the last, Stony. Let another person come out. The other person will also get the same treatment, the same bullying, the same harassment. You are not going to be the last. Korah Obidi, congratulations on having the most criminal kind of fan base ever. Okay, guys, I have to go now, guys. Guys, my time is up. Oh, how many hours? 3.5. Yesterday we did 4. Time is up now. I also started a bit later than I did yesterday. So let me appreciate each and every one of you. Oh, someone says, Blessing, I ate a whole bag of popcorn waiting for you. I'm so sorry. I came late. I'm sorry. Thank you all for being here. It's been fun. We are going to continue tomorrow. We are going to come here and read those receipts, those ones that started to shake the internet. When he started to drop those posts, hey, everywhere was on fire. Everybody was running kitty kitty kata kata. Eh? What is going on? What is going on? It was hot. Let's come back here tomorrow and analyze those receipts. Let's read what they wrote to each other. And we'll go further from there. Okay, Vicky Boss, let me thank you so much. Thank you so much. She says Korah is the abusive parent here. Vicky Boss says she's too toxic. Her mental health wouldn't allow her to appreciate and see the good in people. She has a problem. She does. This is not Saga. When I'm doing Saga, you people will know Blessing is doing Saga. This one I'm saying now. This one I'm saying now is not Saga. She has a problem with her behavior, with her personality disorder. There's just something about her. Or with her mind, the way she thinks. Oh, Charmaine, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. God bless you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everybody here. I want to ask you if it's your first time being here. I should have actually done that a long time ago. Subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe so that you don't miss any live. When I come live, you get a notification. Like this video before you go. Let's all like up the live. Let me go and check how many likes we have before we end. If I can find the video. Oh yeah, I can find it. Ooh. Just that's the first thing I saw when I entered YouTube. How many likes do we have? Oh, I can't see it because maybe because it's my own. I can't see the number of likes. Okay, guys, go like the live, like the video, subscribe, and let's reconvene tomorrow. Yeah, have a good evening. If there's any gist, please send, tag, and I'll see you. Have a good time. Okay, bye everybody. Bye.